Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so happy to be back in studio, and I'm so happy to attempt to change our minds. You guys are going to try and change our minds, or I might be trying to change Jody's mind. Jody's trying to change my mind. That's what this is about. This is just an excuse to have a hot topic in the news that I get to be passionate and complain about, and I got my man, Jody. What's up, Jody? You're muted still. Jody's muted, but he's not going to be muted in a second.
I'm glad you're back safe and sound. I appreciate you, man. We here, change our mind. Things gonna feel back to normal because we're finally in our positions. Let's go.
We are here. We're doing this. Now, look, there are so many more important things happening in the world than a beef between Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift. Please don't think I'm an idiot. I'm well aware of that. But look, this story pissed me off, okay? Look, Jody, I don't know where you stand in all this. We're going to find out, but I'm going to have to explain a little bit for you because I know you're behind, and some of the people are going to be like, what is he talking about? We'll change topics. We got other topics to talk about. But look, I have never hid my my fandom of Taylor Swift. Look, sometimes people like weird things. I think she's a good musician. Don't always like her as a person. Sometimes I'll get into that. But in this case, I don't like when people are wronged. I don't like when people lie. I don't like when people use fame to screw someone over. And Kim Kardashian, who I've never really been a big fan of, I like Kanye's music to an extent, but I think he's an egomaniac. It's hard to like him as a person. But look, guys, Taylor Swift, whether you like her or not, she was massively wrong by these two. I'm going to break it down. I want you on my side. And if you don't agree here, you are going to, let's heat it. Maybe Jody won't, but let's break this down. So Jody, do you know anything about this before I even get to this drama?
Nothing.
Now, are you a Kim or Kanye or Taylor Swift fan?
I am a fan of Taylor Swift.
Okay, good. I'm breaking open a Bud Light Black Cherry because I'm going down a wormhole that a lot of you are like, what are you doing, Andy? But I don't care. I thought this was fascinating. All right.
It's going to be some trouble.
Nice. I do not like BuzzFeed, but sadly, BuzzFeed is usually the easiest, quickest way to have something there to sort of sum everything up because they just steal everything. So I'm going to steal from them because why not? All right, so here's how you got to go back. Now, you got to go back and remember what Kanye West did to Taylor Swift back at the VMAs. Do you guys remember that? Because it all starts there. Taylor, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had the best video of all time. Now, look, from a viewer standpoint, I thought it was amazing, and it was great live television, but man, that was really rude and disrespectful to Taylor Swift, and it was just put her in this really odd spot. And yeah, I would argue, but Beyonce made the better video, but it wasn't the award for best video. It was the award for like best female pop star or something dumb, and he was just drunk and jumped on stage. But right out the gate, Jody, that was pretty lame of Kanye, no?
I mean, I wouldn't really call it lame. He was speaking up for what he believed in, bro. And, Beyonce, I feel, should have won that award. But she ended up winning the overall best award, which was, I think, video of the year. But I don't knock Kanye for, it was rude what he did. Douchey.
You think it's okay for him to jump on stage and interrupt her accepting an award to say, Beyonce, come on. There's not afterwards, or if he wants to say it on an interview, but he literally jumped up and interrupted her thank you speeches.
First of all, he was bent off the Henny. You saw the Henny bottle in his hand was half gone. He was faded. You gotta understand. Lil Mama did it to Jay-Z. I mean, sometimes people, saying like, I'm not gonna say that what he did was right because it wasn't, but he was defending his friend who was getting wronged to him. So he acted. It really had nothing to do with Taylor Swift. Everything to do with
look, I love this because there's already people in the comments like, no, Kanye is victimized. Taylor's a victim again. Wait, let's get through it all, okay? But yes, you were right. He's drunk. Everything you said we're spot on. So, but let's keep moving because that's just one chapter. But it's important. That's where things started. So that's going to come back because Kanye is going to mention that later, so it's important we just set the tone there, okay? So anyway, Kim Kardashian's a huge fan of Taylor Swift. There's footage of her like, I love Taylor, I love your music. Anyway, they go back. Eventually, Kanye and Taylor like made up from that MTV thing, like for cameras. Like Taylor tried to be the better person. They tried to like move forward, and there's like photos of them together, being nice to each other. But here's what happened. This beef came about when Kanye and Kim claimed they notified Taylor about his song "Famous" and the lyric, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous. Goddamn, I made that bitch famous." That's the line that made it into the song. Look, I don't even really have a problem with the line of the song, but here's where the drama comes from. So Taylor totally approved that lyric, Kim said in an interview with GQ. She totally knew that was what was coming out. She wanted all of a sudden to act like she didn't. I swear, my husband gets so much shit for things when he really was doing proper protocol and even called it to get approved. Okay, so that's what happened. And then everyone was like, damn, Taylor's just being a victim again. That's all Taylor does. In the original phone call that was released, there was no proof that she'd approved the lyric that calls her a bitch. And I'm not going to play this clip because it's the edited version that Kim released to sort of show, like, see. Now, we got to pause here, Jody, because right out the gate, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are recording phone calls for their own private use. It's illegal, but they're filming their own, recording their own private use. Kim Kardashian decides to release said phone call without Taylor's permission, unaware that she's being recorded. To me, already issue one of like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? You can't just do that. That's not cool. I know you're trying to prove a point. You can't start recording phone calls and put them to your fans on Twitter. And then we'll learn later, this was an edited piece of the section that didn't actually say it. But that out the gate, not cool, not okay. Jody, thoughts before I keep going?
So let me get this straight. Kim and Kanye called Taylor and said, hey, yo, Taylor, you know we got love for you, girl. I'm going to call you a bitch in this song, though. You cool with it? And they said, Taylor told them, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's basically
that
like
right?
that's what they're sort of saying.
All
yeah,
right,
she
sure.
totally knew it. So Kim is saying she totally knew that was coming out. She wanted to all of a sudden act like she didn't. I swear my husband gets upset. But we were doing proper protocol, and we were even called to get it approved. This was what Kim was putting out there, okay? And then Taylor said, that moment when Kanye West secretly records your phone call, then Kim posted on the internet. Where is the video of Kanye telling me he was going to call me that bitch in his song? It doesn't exist because it never happened. You don't get to control someone's emotional response to being called that bitch in front of the entire world. Of course I wanted to like the song. I wanted to believe Kanye when he told me that I would love the song. I wanted us to have a friendly relationship. He promised to play the song for me, but he never did. While I wanted to be supportive of Kanye in the phone call, you cannot approve a song you haven't heard. Being falsely painted as a liar when I was never given the full story or played any part of the song is character assassination. I would very much like to be excluded from this narrative, one that I never asked to be a part of since 2009. Now, I gotta be honest. When I read this, I was like, oh, she seems like she's a bitch. I bought it, right? I was like, you gotta exclude me from your narrative. I totally fell for it myself, and I just sort of shrugged it off like, whatever. Well, I like her music. It seems like there's something going on. She's not telling me the truth. Even I fell for it, okay? So then it seemed like, and so Kim then jumped, it's National Snake Day? Have happy holidays, everybody. I mean, and she just started getting all of her fans to bully her. And then Taylor Swift had to turn off her Instagram comments because that's all she got was snake, 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 snake. So, there's a part like boo, boo, Taylor Swift, what is that? But it affected her. She got bullied. She didn't like it. I don't like when people are bullied. I don't care if they're famous. Doesn't matter. No one should be bullying anybody. She had to go out. She went offline and stopped making music for like a year and a half. It's all documented in a Reputation song, her album, and all that did this. This was a while ago. She then took a break, did the Reputation, embraced the snake, and ended up, I think, becoming better for it. That's what happens when you sort of just move on. Don't let the bullies win. So anyway, all this sort of faded away, and everyone sort of never believed her until yesterday when, I don't know, Love Ann, I don't know how this got leaked, but Kim K and Kanye are the most despicable, gross, and manipulative people in the industry. They lied about Taylor Swift 2016, and this thread of that leaked phone conversation will show you that. Now, look, we can go through the tape if you want, Jody. To me, it's totally cringe listening to Kanye try to get permission from Taylor, but he never is actually asking for permission.
I would like to listen to whatever
he never asks for permission. What he does is he's like, I want you to launch this on Twitter, so that way it's like cool, like you're endorsing it and you're cool. And so it's a bunch of these clips. But all right, let's play a couple of these because I want people to.
So my next single, I wanted you to tweet it. It's a Good Friday. We're dropping as a Good Friday song, so that's why I'm calling you. That I wanted you to put the song out.
Are you playing it?
Yeah, you can't hear it.
Nope.
All right.
Everyone else can.
Okay.
I don't know how to. Can you listen to it on YouTube while it's playing on a delay? That's gonna be a bummer. Can I get you? Shoot! Why won't it let you hear me through my mixer? Everyone else can hear it, but you can't hear my feed out, I guess. Sorry, let me do one troubleshoot. And if
so what is he? What is it? Kanye's on a? What is it on a phone call?
It's kind of hard. Hold on, microphone. Default. Let's do. Can you still hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can still hear you.
Okay. Now hold on. How about now? Can you hear it now?
Well,
no.
You still can't hear it?
Well, the reason why it will be happening is because it has a very controversial line at.
No,
okay.
I can't hear it.
Can you play it on your? Can I send you this link?
Yeah. What is it? What is he
at the
doing?
Same time.
So I could.
I'll text it to you. You play it on your phone or whatever at the same time. All right. I don't know why my thing's not working, but it's because I want to hear you. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. We're talking about later. Wait, BuzzFeed. Go to BuzzFeed. Just look up BuzzFeed, the full Taylor Swift Kanye phone call on BuzzFeed. You'll find it, and it's right in the bottom of the link I'm on. It's actually here. I'll just put it in the comments. You can click it from the comments on YouTube. If anybody, I can't paste it from my phone. But if anybody wants to play along, there you go. Sorry for this delay. Hold on. Is my camera switching? No, it's not.
Full Taylor Swift phone call leaked. Okay, I got it right here.
And why are my hotkeys not working?
Okay, we scroll down, and is it this YouTube plugin here?
And then, let's guess. There we go. And then that's that. Okay, got it. I don't know why my hotkeys stopped working. So you got it there. So scroll down to that Kanye West moment. There's a tweet there.
Here.
Kim K and Kanye West. All right, ready? We're going to play at the same time. The 7.3 million. You see it?
Wait, you said there's a tweet? Let me see. I'm looking at a YouTube video.
Look down. Scroll down to it's a little bit, and then it's you'll see the tweet from Love Anu. Anu?
Yep, got
right.
it.
So ready? On 3, hit the triangle play. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're both playing it.
So my next single, I wanted you to tweet it. It's a Good Friday. We're dropping it as a Good Friday song. So that's why I'm calling you, that I wanted you to put the song out. Yeah. All right.
Like, what would people, I guess it would just be people would be like, why is this happening?
Well,
I think it has something to do with it, probably.
Well, the reason why it will be happening is because it has a very controversial line at the beginning of the song about you.
What does it say?
Okay. So it says, and the song is so dope, and I've literally sat with my wife, with my whole management team, with everything, and tried to rework this line. I've thought about this line for 8 months. I've had this line, and I've tried to rework it every which way. And the original way that I thought about it is the best way, but it's the most controversial way. So it's gonna go Eminem a little bit. So can you brace yourself for a second?
Yeah.
Get my popcorn out.
Okay. All right. It says, wait a second, you sound sad.
Well, is it going to be mean?
No, I don't think it's me.
Aw.
Okay, then let me hear it.
Okay. It says, and the funny thing is, when I first played it,
He won't even
and
tell
my
he's
wife,
so nervous. Listen.
Oh, he got a
Heard it.
prepper.
she was like,
He's over prepping
Back
her.
it
It's
down.
so
That's
awkward.
too crazy, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, when Ninja from D. Antwoord heard it,
Before I
he was
tell you,
like,
man,
oh my God,
all my
this is the
friends love
craziest
it,
shit.
so
This
you're
is
gonna
why I
love
love
it.
Kanye, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And now it's like my wife's favorite fucking line. I just want to give you some premise of that, right?
Okay.
Okay. So it says, to all my South Side niggas that know me best, I feel like Taylor Swift might owe me sex.
That's not mean.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is
It's
the
like, woo.
thing where I'm calling you because you got an army. You own a country of motherfucking 2 billion people, basically, that if you felt that it's funny and cool and like hip hop and felt like
There's another one. You got to click the tweet. Sorry, I was eating my popcorn because I thought it was longer.
The one underneath it or something
Oh, did she really delete him?
says unavailable.
Oh, you mother effer. I thought I had all these in the same. So someone pulled it. So Kim, I think, pulled them. Anyway, that's so you get a sense of what's happening there. I'm gonna. What was
I
it?
think
What's,
that's not the part that's controversial though.
well, she
It's
never.
the
That's
B
it.
word. I
That's-
made the
they
bitch
never,
famous.
They never,
That's the problem.
They never say it. What was the name of that Twitter account?
Freak.
Hold on, sorry
Okay,
everybody. I thought it was there. Where's,
Love Benji.
It must be on YouTube already. Hold on, let's find it. I'm there. We're gonna find this. Hold on, Kim. Oh, we're live, guys. Kim K. Kanye. Let's go there. Kanye Taylor phone call. Someone had to have already put. Harder to pull it off YouTube. Let's see. The full unedited conversation. Here we go.
always relationships are more important than punchlines, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody would listen to that and be like, oh, that's a real
That's
real
Rick
shit.
Rubin in the back. All right, so hold on.
Yeah.
But I mean, You gotta tell
Who's
a story the way
Taylor
that it
talking
happened
to
to
when
you
she's
and the way
crying
that you
like this?
experienced it. Like, you honestly didn't know who I
Talking to
was
somebody
before
like on a
that.
TV
Like,
show format.
So they're
or
talking
something.
about the thing. Hold on, here we go.
Genre of music,
I'm gonna
doing
find
the
the
film
part.
and guitar, doing
He just talks. I
did
just
even
saying,
when it was
click the
missing
link
time,
in there,
whatever,
Jody.
you
I
know,
just
the
put in the
size
comments.
of.
I just put the link in the comments so you can find. I'm finding the time code.
All right, I got the YouTube link. Here it is.
Yeah, it feels like good. It
All right,
feels like
here I am.
huh? What? And that's why I think it's super
Okay,
genius
this has to be everything.
to have you. That if you felt that it's funny and cool.
Okay, there we go. Go to 1324. Okay, you got that YouTube link? Sorry, everybody. And see, I see you, man. I see you trying to tell me I'm not telling the full story. There's nothing I'm not telling. It's all in here, dude. Kim, this is all what happened right here. They said Taylor approved the lyric, and then Taylor came forward and said she didn't. And then, you know, there was a back and forth that Kim was saying, well, no, she did. Doesn't matter. All that stuff doesn't matter. Kim was lying. She never said it. Kim said in the interview, she totally approved the beeline. We were doing it, getting approval. They weren't calling, as we're about to find out, they weren't calling for approval of the song. They were calling for the approval of would they put it online and have her do it. And they never said the beeline, which then Kim sort of changes her story later. So see, I see you that there's nothing. What part am I missing? There's some little back and forth that matters. The bottom line is Kim lied. Kim lied. Taylor always was backing up the truth. So if you got some article you want to put in the comments, I see you there. Go ahead and send it. But there's nothing I'm skipping. I'm going through the fast version of it because this tape is really matters. Are you on that link? 1325?
Yeah,
We're at 1325.
I'm actually been listening to it while you've been talking.
Okay, 1325 is where I'm about to play it, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to where we were.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing where I'm calling you because you got an army. You own a country of motherfucking 2 billion
Well,
people.
apparently she doesn't because
basically,
you made her famous,
that
right?
If you felt that it's funny and cool and like hip hop and felt like, you know, just the college dropout and the artist like Ye that you love, then I think that people would be like way into it. And that's why I think it's super genius to have you be the one that says, oh, I like this song a lot. Like, yeah, whatever, you know, this is cool. Whatever. It's like, you know, like I got like shit on my album where I'm like, I bet me and Ray J will be friends if we ain't love the same bitch.
I need to think about it because
I need to think about it.
You know, you hear something for the first time and you just need to think about it.
Yeah.
Because it is absolutely crazy. I'm glad it's not mean though. It doesn't feel mean. But like, oh my God, the build-up you gave it, I thought it was gonna be like that stupid dumb bitch. Like, but it's not. So I don't know. I mean, the launch thing, I think.
So this goes on. You guys can watch it. I put the link in there. She smartly talks about how the launch would be confusing. I don't want to do it.
Of course, be like, yeah, I'm the biggest fan. I love that. I think it's hilarious. But I just need to think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Approval.
You don't have to do the launch and tweet. That was just an extra idea I had. Like, but not. You don't. If you think that that's cool, then it's cool. If not, I mean, we are launching the shit like on. Just
I remember that
Fridays,
lyric from
on
a song.
SoundCloud, on the site, shit like that. But
he was auto-tuning.
You know, the thing about me is like
and here she gets real.
That I do becomes like a feminist think piece.
Everything she does becomes a feminist think piece. Like she's being real with him.
They're gonna be like, wow, like this thing, like they'll just turn it into something that. I think if I launch it honestly, like I think it'll be less cool. Because I think
she goes and says, if I launch it, it'll be less cool, which it would have been.
Criticism, because having that many followers and having that many eyeballs on me right now, like people are just looking for me to do something.
I don't hear the B word, bro.
No B word. No B word.
Like
He left out the calling her a
I
B
don't
line.
know. Like I kind of feel like people would try to.
Well, she says in a minute.
Negative if it came.
Because everyone's saying, "Oh, show me a reputable source."
Yeah.
This is the source. This is the video.
About where I am, and I feel like right now I'm like this close to overexposure.
Oh well, this one is I think this is a really cool thing to have.
He's so sleazy.
It's like a compliment, kind of.
Yeah. I had this line where I said, and my wife really didn't like this one because we tried to make it nicer. So I said, it's for all my Southside niggas that know me best. I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. And my wife was really
Yeah,
not
like,
with that.
what?
She was way more into the she owes you sex. But then the O part was like the feminist
He's debating
group
whether
type
he
shit
owed.
that I was like,
That's the part
Yeah.
that's gonna kind of. I mean, they're both really edgy, but this like that's the only thing about that line is that it's like it's just the feminists are gonna come out. But I mean, you don't give a fuck, so.
Look at her. Good for her.
Yeah,
She's just-
basically. Well, what I give a fuck about is just you as a person and as a friend. I want things that
That's
make
sweet.
you feel good. I don't want to do rap that makes people feel bad. Like, of course, like, I'm mad at Nike and bad. And so people think, like, oh, he's a bully. He ran on stage with Taylor. He's bullying Nike now, this $50 billion company. I'm
Why
this
are people saying you're bullying Nike?
because
watch it
because
faster?
on facts, like I said, like, Yeezy, they line up for days. Nike out here bad. They can't get shit away. They,
Yeah.
that is,
No, I mean, that's just what you do, though.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's like possible to bully a company like Nike, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, go with whatever line you think is better. It's obviously very tongue in cheek either way.
Yeah.
So
And
she
I
gives.
really appreciate you telling me about it. That's really
Listen.
nice.
Oh, yeah. I felt I just had a responsibility to you as a friend, you know. And, I mean, thanks for being, like, so cool about it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Like, the heads up is so nice.
Mm.
Like, you'd be surprised how many people just do things without, like, even asking or seeing if I'd be okay with it, and I just really appreciate it.
Thank you for that super
Like,
chat.
I never
Oh,
He
that's
sounds like
my
a
man
perv.
from I think
Michael-
that's my man from Interscope over there.
Yeah, Rick Rubin.
That's really nice that you did.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
mean like unexpected shit? Like you take the time to give someone a really, really valuable award and then they completely run for president right afterwards? Like unexpected in that type of way?
We have not talked about that. What happened?
I just thought that was wavy. It was vibey. Actually, you know, funny thing, as I thought about the weed and the president, both of those things I thought about in the shower the day before. I just started laughing like crazy. And I was like, I gotta say that I had just smoked some weed and then say I'm gonna run for president. Like it's gonna be. So those are my basis. I knew I wanted to say the thing about going to like the Dodgers game with my daughter.
God,
and, like, being booed and that
get
being
through it.
scary.
All right, hold
And I
on.
knew I wanted to say like me changing and thinking
There's some
about
part I
people
was looking
more
for.
since I had a
Sorry,
daughter.
I'm
and then
sorry,
I wanted to say
I
the
should be
weed
more
thing, and then I
prepared.
wanted to say the president thing and everything else.
Pretty
was
much
just
the end
like,
of the video.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
Fergurger, if you care about more people dying,
Yeah.
get out of here. Why are you watching me? Get the hell out of here. Who cares? I care. It's my friggin' channel. Get the hell out.
That's right.
Shut
I
up.
haven't even seen the chat.
Oh,
Let me go
oh.
back to your channel right
Oh
quick.
my
so I can see
God.
the chat. They blowing up,
that
bro?
moment when we
Are
met,
they popping
there's something
off?
that I think is really important about that. Like,
Oh
and
shit!
where
Let me
humanity
go and
is
see what
going
time
right
it
now.
is
We
up
came
Why
in
on
are you
that-
talking
here.
about stuff? There's
Everything
people
the way
dying.
things went.
Then why are you on the internet? Huh? Why are you watching the channel? Oh my God, God forbid we talk about something else. Christ. Get off my channel,
you douchebag.
douche.
Freak out of here!
All right, look, I'm frustrated because I was looking for the part. There's a part, I promise, it's reputable. Go, I put the link in there. Go listen to yourself. She says, "Look, I'm happy you weren't mean. It's not like you called me a bitch or anything." That's what she says. He never brings it up. And so that was what the problem is. So look, here's where things get crazy. So she then makes this comment. She makes this comment or tweets, instead of answering those who are asking how I feel about the video footage that leaked, proving that I was telling the truth the whole time about that call, the one that was legally recorded and somebody edited and manipulated in order to frame me and put me and my family and fans through hell for 4 years, swipe up to see what really matters. And then she had a link to like food banks to help for the, the Bud Light that's out there, which was like, good for you. The World Health Organization feeding if you have the ability, please help in donating. That's what she decided to do. And then what was really crazy is then Kim Kardashian decides to put up this tweet because after a few days she decides to make it. Taylor has chosen to reignite an old exchange that at this point in time feels very self-serving, giving the suffering millions of people, millions of real victims are facing now. Woo, Stefan, thank you for becoming a member officially. Woo! I'll get you in a second, but thank you for becoming a member. I see the zombie dancing. This is a time when suffering millions of people, real victims are facing right now. Taylor Swift. I didn't need. I don't didn't feel the need to comment a few days ago, and I'm actually really embarrassed and mortified to be doing it right now because because she continues to speak on it. I feel I'm left without a choice but to respond because she's actually lying. To be clear, the only issue I ever had around this situation was that Taylor lied through her publicist, who stated that Kanye never called to ask for permission. They clearly spoke, so I let you all see it. Nobody ever denied the word bitch was used without her permission. So you need the source, CI. Here you go. Here's what actually, but what's amazing is
right now.
Hold on.
Extend video footage.
So she's admitting that
she's
that
saying
the word
to be clear,
B was used without her permission.
I have it here. To be clear, she says, to be clear, the only issue I ever had around the situation was that Taylor lied through her publicist, who stated that Kanye never called to ask for permission. So now it's really important we go to see what her publicist said, because that's really then becomes what's important. Hi, I'm Taylor's publicist, and this is my unedited original statement. By the way, when you take parts out, that's editing. P.S. Who did you guys piss off to leak that video? Here was her original statement. This is Taylor Swift's original statement. You want facts, CI? I saw you in there earlier. Kanye did not call for approval, but to ask Taylor to release his single Famous on her Twitter account. She declined and cautioned him about releasing a song with such a strong misogynist message. Taylor was never made aware of the actual lyric, "I made that bitch famous." The video proves this. So Kim then continues to go out and say that, and still saying that Taylor is lying. At the time when they spoke, the song had not been fully written yet. So how do you approve a song if it hasn't been written yet? But as everyone can see in that video, she manipulated the truth of their actual conversation in her statement when her team said she declined and cautioned him about releasing a song with such a misogynist message. She did. Let's just listen to it. The lie was never about the word bitch. It was always whether there was a call or not, and the tone of the conversation. Now she's changing the story to stay relevant. I never edited the footage. Another lie. Yes, you did. You played clips out of context. That's not the full conversation. I only posted a few clips on Snapchat to make my point, and the full video that recently leaked doesn't change the narrative. It absolutely does, because she doesn't admit it. To add, Kanye as an artist has every right to document his musical journey and process, just like she recently did through a documentary. That's not the same thing to make a documentary and release personal phone calls that you illegally wiretap. Not the same thing at all. Kanye has documented the making of all his albums for his personal archive, however, has never released any of them for public consumption, and the calls between the two of them would have remained private or would have gone in the trash had she not lied or forced me to defend him. Remember, guys, this is Taylor forcing her to do it by saying, instead of answering those who asked how I feel about the video, I'm gonna, that put me through hell for 4 years, swipe up to give money to the food bank. That's her bringing it up. This will be the last time I will speak on this, because that's always my favorite, when someone just declares it's the last time. I speak of this because, honestly, nobody cares. Sorry to bore you all with this. I know you are all dealing with much more serious and important matters. So a lot of people here agree. All right. So that's I tried to get through as quick as I could, but it took me 27 minutes since we played the tape. Jody, what do you think on this? Kim Kardashian is caught in a lie. She is still trying to stir up the lie. There are rumors that Kris Jenner is who released this audio so that the Kardashians could stay relevant during this Bud Light. That's the biggest controversy, if we're going to go conspiracy theory. Jody, what do you think?
I think that this is news simply on the front that everybody is at home dealing with Bud Light and they're bored as shit. Mm-hmm. So they're bringing up old drama from 3-4 years ago, bruh. People are bored. They don't know what to do. And they just said, I wouldn't be surprised if they all said, hey, let's make some drama. I wouldn't be surprised if Taylor, Kim, and Kanye are all in cahoots and making it seem like they hate each other right now on social media, bruh.
That is a good point.
This is all spin, if you ask me. But if I'm looking at it from the point of what they gave us, like let's put Taylor Swift out there and Kanye and Kim to the side. Let's just go based off with the story they gave us. Kanye and Kim are clearly wrong here. They never put the word B in the phone conversation. Taylor authorized that he could say, I still feel like Taylor Swift owes me sex. That's kind. That's cool. She was with it.
She let that happen.
He went out for a reason.
And I give her props.
Dancing around that sheet, bro. Yeah, he didn't want to tell her the B word.
He didn't.
Because even he knew if he told her, she probably would have been like, what? You gonna call me a B?
Facts. You can just hear in his voice. He's like embarrassed and nervous to bring it up.
He's scared. My dude is nervous as shit. He was nervous just to tell her I feel like Taylor owes me sex, let alone that B word. I feel like he was like, dang, man, this was hard just telling her that I feel like she owed me sex. I don't think I'm be able to get away with the B word. Let me just go ahead and leave that in the pocket and just keep pushing in. That's basically what it is to me, in my opinion. God dang. And Kim looked dirty, bruh. You throwing your name into the fray. This is, people forget. They get tricked by the glamour and the glitz and the hundreds of millions of dollars that Ms. Kardashian and the Kardashian family is worth. But we forgot they're whores. They got here from being BBC writing whores.
No, Jody.
Passed from one BBC to the next.
She's embarrassed she has to talk about this. Come on, man. She's not.
Bullshit. She's embarrassed she got to talk about this. She got a reality show that is cancer to Hollywood. She's the start of the modern day Instagram model. She's the reason. She started all that shit. She's the reason why these bitches run around here with fake bodies, pretending like they pretty and shit.
Amen. Look, and I can't.
The Kardashians.
I get so mad too.
Dirty in this. Taylor, you clean, Taylor.
Well,
you clean, Taylor. You good on this
one. Fact that, like,
I think she dirty, dog. I think they all in on it, though.
What has Kim Kardashian ever made, except from a sex tape? Like, she's literally just she's.
Later on, she made beauty products, fashion, all that bullshit.
That's any famous person can make those. Once you're famous and you have an audience,
exactly.
So that's not. I'm talking about like what has she made? The
big question is, what talent does she have?
Exactly.
What's her talent?
You can dislike Taylor.
Her head game ain't even fire. Her head game is weak, and she can't take cock. Bruh, she ain't even good at that. All these fake bitches out here act like you think by looking at them that they sexy and they got good sex game.
Oh, well,
Black China can't even take D, bruh. That she was weak.
We will review the tape in a minute, but I'm just trying to make my point of whatever you think of Taylor Swift, she is talented, man. She writes her own music, she plays her own instrument. Like, she's made some really fantastic songs, and she's been doing it since a kid. Look, you don't like country music, whatever, pop music, whatever. You can't deny that she's got talent, right? Kim Kardashian doesn't have talent. It's insane.
No, she got no talent.
Thank you, Bunda. I'm going to get to all these comments, but thank you. I love that the alerts finally show up when you guys give. But she doesn't have the talent. So for her to take this fight to Taylor it is an interesting thought of, are they in cahoots together? Michael Caractuo, thank you. Then we'll get to let's review the porn next. But Michael he sounds like a perv. I agree. He sounds so creepy in that beginning, trying to justify, and he's nervous, and it's like we've all been there, and you're trying to pitch something that you're nervous about, so you over pitch, and then you try to go in a million different ways. Thank you, Stefano, for the donation. I'll get to your comment in a second. But I agree with Michael. He sounds like a perv. Yes. And then we had a couple more. Stefano became a member. I want to properly round of applause for Steph. Thank you, Steph.
Doing good out there.
Steph from England. And then we have R. Lee. Still haven't heard him. Is that who was fighting me? Yeah. Still haven't heard him. Thank you for giving. Still haven't heard him say tell her he was going to call her a B. Is it cool? Yeah, he didn't. Yeah. He didn't. He never did. And then Michael came back. Andy, you have me dying every time you yell at the people in the chat. I'll keep doing it. Come on, tell me. There's people dying. Why are we talking about? Why is he here, Jody?
I'm telling you, they want to trigger us. They're disrespectful.
Get the hell out of here. So thank you, Uzo, and other moderators. Let me see it if it's really funny so I can react, but then kick that out of here. That's insane. And then we had one more. We had a couple more. That was it? Oh yeah, no. Here we go. Bunda, thank you. But Michael, thank you for that support. Keep the support coming, everybody. Bunda, wasn't Kanye begging Zuckerberg for money on Twitter? I wouldn't put it past him. I don't remember that. Do you remember that, Jody?
I remember Kanye was begging not just Zuckerberg, but a lot of people for money. He was trying to compete with Ralph Lauren. He was talking about he was broke. He needs to fight fashion. The fashion design industry is keeping him out, locking him out, and he's going broke. He need money. He want capital. That's why he releases so many Yeezys. Every other week, there's a new Yeezy coming out. I'm like, God dang. All right, get your money, Kanye. But fuck, yeah, he was pretty much almost broke begging for money. That's true.
Yeah, you guys got it right. Here it is. Kanye West asked Mark Zuckerberg for $1 billion. Oh my God, he's a lunatic.
Yeah, he wanted to break into fashion terribly. He's thirsty for fashion. So
world, please tweet FaceTime. Please tweet FaceTime. FaceTime is not a thing. It's an Apple program. What is he? Please tweet FaceTime, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you got to do. Get Mark to support me, West. Come on. He thought his fans were going to get Mark Zuckerberg to hand over $1 billion. That's how delusional this man is. It's maddening. So thank you for pointing that out. And then we got Steph. Thank you, Steph. So this is Stefano. Sorry, Stefano Padilla. Kanye made Runway and Ultralight Beam. He can get away with murder as far as I'm concerned. Look, I like his music. Jody, do you like his music?
Yes, I do.
I do too.
His older music. I like Teddy Bear, Backpack, Louis Vuitton, Don Kanye. That's my Kanye. But
Runaway is a great song.
He lost. 2004,
Jesus
2006. Yeah, and him now, he lost his mind. Especially when you get with the Kardashians, you're in the sunken place. You're gone for good.
So why? All right.
that
So
only made it
keep the comments coming. Thank you guys. I'll pivot. To
And I
anything.
think that's a lot of the reason why this is even spun this way. Andy, I'm being real with you guys, and I'm being real with you guys at home. I really honestly believe that they're bored because of this Bud Light, and they in the house, they ain't got shit to do, and they always like, you know what? Let's start some Twitter beef. And then Kim was like, really? Oh, let me get Darth Sidious, the Darth Emperor Lord, on the phone. Mom, Taylor wants to start some beef. Good. I'll come up with the script. I'm coming downstairs. And they made all this shit up, all puppeteered by Darth Sidious, Kris Jenner, bruh, all over these motherfuckers, bruh. That's what I think. I just want to make sure that I put that out.
I totally am with you. That is a total possibility given the things, the hoops they've jumped through for fame.
Yeah.
That they look, and you got to give them props. They've maintained their fame for a very long time. They're on the magazine covers. They keep it going. From doing what? I don't know. I still can't figure it out. It's just because they have
Social
money.
media, bro. Social media.
They have the followers and they have
Kim
money.
Kardashian is
That's all it
social
takes.
media celebrity.
And then it does. Now here's what I want to know. And don't forget, let's review the porns. We'll do hers in Paris, because I remember them. But why did Kanye do it? Because I understand why Kim did it. Don't get me. Kim marrying Kanye was like, that was.
Did what?
Kim marrying Kanye was total like, okay, now I'm famous forever because I can always just push Kanye and make him crazy, and I'm always relevant. So I understand why Kim did it, but why did Kanye do it? Is it really because he says, "Oh, I love that tape, and I watched Ray J do it, and I wanted to do it." Do you really think that was what it was about? Like, what do you think was?
It was
in
about
Kanye's
relevance.
head?
Relevance. Kanye was in a dark place around the time he was but he's addicted to the spotlight. And regardless of how you feel about him, the Kardashians are like the #1 hot commodity when it comes to social media and relevancy and the spotlight. Kanye married into relevancy. Kim married into bucks. So they both are balancing each other out.
Yeah, valid. And Bunda, thank you for the support. See, if you guys give, you get to interrupt and make a noise. Isn't that fun? So come on, make lots of noise tonight. Bruce Jenner turned himself into a woman. That's how crazy this family is. From Bunda. I didn't want to go there, but
they freaking
it
filleted
does
his
seem
balls
like
on the barbecue grill
that was
outside.
part of. Now, do you think that was all part of the plan too? Like, did Chris and Bruce say, "All right, well, in 10 years, I'll become a woman. That'll give us even more relevancy." Do you think it's all just a con? Like, you really think that's all just a con to keep them relevant?
I think that Bruce has always felt like a woman, and because there's people from the 80s who said, I always knew. And a Family Guy, you talk about Simpsons predicts, Family Guy got Bruce Jenner twice, bruh. They predicted it way before he came out. But anyway, I think that the way they showed it to the world was everything Kris Jenner, bro. He would have came out and went and disappeared, but Kris Jenner utilized that transition, made it in the forefront, took him to ESPN, had that corny speech, gave him the Brave Award, Courage Award for coming out, and that she milked the freak out of Bruce Jenner's transformation instead of letting him become a woman the way he wanted to organically. She milked the shit out of that man.
Totally.
And milked him so bad, turned him into a woman, bro. And now she don't want no parts of him or her.
No, you're absolutely true. It's crazy. Bunda, thank you. Yes, part of the plan. He agrees. He's like, absolutely. And you guys, thank you. Crazy User, I see you putting out the links for the Cash Apps. It's Money Sign Andy Signore, Money Sign Jody's Corner if you want to support any of us during the stream. Thank you, Crazy User, for pointing that out. I'd put you on screen, but I can't do it on this program. But Cash App, PayPal, friends, all of it. I'll get alerts. So thank you guys for showing love. And Bunda, yeah, he thinks it's all part of the plan. So let's talk about the tapes. Did you watch? Because back in the day, those were big deals. Kim K.
I seen, yeah.
Ray J.
Yeah.
A Night in Paris.
I seen both.
I was very. I wasn't bummed. I wasn't even surprised. Paris's was so boring. You could just tell she was a terrible lay.
She was boring, but at least she gave. I don't know. They both gave about the same amount of effort in their blowjobs, man. I mean, they both whack, man. We look at these celebrities, mind you. We look at these celebrities, and I ask everybody at home to do the same thing. We look at these celebrities like they are gods among earth, but they ain't nothing but people. In fact, they're probably worse in the sack than they are worse in the sack than most of us regular.
Because they're lazy.
We got to work hard to impress.
Totally.
They're lazy. Who they got to prove? They got a big bank account. They ain't got to prove that they got good sex game to each other. They don't need that shit. They probably be
Everybody's
hiring
trying to-
midgets and
yeah.
shit to come and finesse them as sheep, bro. We are the ones that got that fire sex game. Regular people like Andy and me.
No, I was gonna say. I
I
always say like heavy set people always got to work a little harder to like keep it going. With that at least that's
the only thing we have. No, we got an advantage though. We lift our body weight and then let gravity do the rest. All we got to do is lift up, let gravity pull us back down. That's a good strong pound game to get the job done. But this dude Ray J over here making love to her and shit. His all hugely edited video. You can't even really see what's going on. He got a freaking hockey puck cock hooking to the left a little bit. Kim Kardashian with the weak blowjob. All that butt.
I couldn't
all that
figure
jelly
out.
and no toast.
Why did that? Why was I mean? Because I never understood why it was so big.
Because it was whack. He cut out the whack parts. That's why. He edited that video to make it look the best he could, and it still looked mediocre, bruh.
What the thing that always made me mad is people who are like, I can't believe that happened. Oh, Kim, so what a poor thing for Kim. Like, there are people in the world who don't even realize that she has to sign off the permission for it to be sold in the way that it's still out there. People like think that she's been exploited and not that getting paid by Vivid still to this day, because it's still for sale, right? I think it's still for sale. It's like the highest grossing sex tape, and the more and more she's famous, the more and more that tape people go back and like find it. Every new generation finds it. Thank you, Michael. Again, that girl from Teen Mom was in It to Win It. The Teen Mom girl? I don't remember that one.
Ooh.
Do you remember that one?
Wow, that team. Now, you want to talk about a sex tape, man? That girl from Teen Mom, I think her name was Stephanie or some shit. Not you, Stefania, but Stephanie. One. I think her name was Stephanie or Beverly or Kimberly, or her son's name is Bentley, I think. Whatever it is. Bro, that's the greatest celebrity sex tape I ever seen, bro. Sweat, passion,
Farrah Abram.
Dedication to get that nut.
Yes, Farrah Abram.
Oh, that shit was fire, bro. She talked dirty and everything, too.
She did deliver. God. I agree. Do you remember when Octomom made one?
That's the only porn that was ever made that I consciously stood away from. There was no way I wanted to see that pastrami meat. I'm good.
She did it. But yeah, no, I didn't. I remember Farrah Abram. Yeah, she did it.
Good. Yeah, her. That shit was fire, Andy, bro. I need gotta maybe rewatch that shit.
And then
she got a nice tan body. She was working it. She was doing her best. They was making it happen. Both of them did a good job.
What she told her daughter about her sex tape. What? During an interview with Logan Paul. Really? Oh my God. One of the hosts asked her how she handles having a sex tape, considering she has a young child. Abrams said she acknowledged the tape as part of her history. She took time to talk about the tape with her daughter. We've talked about it, and it's handled. It's part of my life. Who says that none of you guys have sex tapes? But I think that's just like part of the birds and bees conversation. And you're actually, is that part of the birds and bees conversation? Oh, well, honey, you might make a sex tape later. I'm not talking about that with my kids. Are you nuts? That's not part of the birds and the bees conversation. What is she talking about?
Bad parenting, bro, out here.
Yeah, no, totally. Look, I don't want to hate on her, but yeah, that's not part of the birds. That will not be part of my birds and the bee conversation.
Her name is Farrah Abraham.
Farrah Abraham, I guess. Is that who it is? That's what I thought. She's a teen mom?
That's what it is. Yeah, teen mom. Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yeah, man, that was a phase. It stopped. Luckily, well, now Instagram has made it so the celebrities don't need to make sex tapes anymore. They can just do Instagram and sort of tease enough, and then, they don't really need to do it. The celebrities don't have to fall for that. So you don't really see it like we used to. Back in the 90s, early 2000s, it was all the rage. Like, that was what you did. But I feel like it's sort of it's a long gone fad. Do you disagree?
The sex tape thing?
A celebrity sex tape is no longer in anymore. No one really does that anymore.
Oh, I think it is in. It's just that people aren't really making them and getting them exposed like that, bro. I just don't think that there's more security. Like, iPhones are better protected now.
People can make
this was a time
Instagram
where phones could be hacked and people had camcorders laying in a closet. People would go in there. The maid would go in there and snatch something up and then sell it to people. And things are much more secure now. We get images because people take photos of their naked bodies. Like, you saw the cum shot on J Law's face. That was amazing.
What, was it fake?
Jennifer
it had to
Lawrence.
Be fake.
No, that was real. Oh, you talking about fake?
I don't know. Are you talking about the fappening? I never really got too deep in the fappening.
Oh yeah, J Law they hacked her phone and someone
Jennifer
blasted
Lawrence.
her on her
I know
face.
she had her pictures. I didn't see that with the video, but someone showed me the photos. I saw some of them from another phone. But Yash was saying that their conspiracy theory is that the whole fappening, which is when all the celebrity iPhones got leaked, that was Kris Jenner as well. I don't know how she'd have that much power, but interesting theory. I don't know. I feel like now, like I was saying, Instagram and Facebook and social media has made it easier for people to become famous with exuding sex without actually having to have sex. because they can monetize and profit off of it all. So it's changed. We just got another thing. Somebody tip us or to give us in a new place.
Oh, she a porn star now. She's a full-on porn star,
Jody's
bro.
searching
Check
porn.
it
That's
out.
what's happening on this show.
Michael,
Michael.
I am neither confirming nor denying that I'm seeing meat inserted into other.
Oh Jesus,
holes.
Michael Caratuo, thank you, sir. Man, he's just keeping the stream alive, guys. They need some step. Jody, they need to step up, don't they? I think the lead singer of Creed has one. Scott Stapp, is it with Avril Lavigne? Because they were dating for a while. Scott Stapp.
Yeah,
doesn't
people
have
are
one.
definitely making stuff here and there.
Wow, Jody is literally. She's like, what is this one? I got to be careful when I search here if I'm going to go live because we are technically on YouTube. Scott Stapp sex tape. Is that really a thing? Scott Stapp.
What's his name?
Scott Stapp Kid Rock sex tape. What? No.
Scott
Stapp from Creed.
Okay.
He made a sex tape with Kid Rock? No. Scott's. Oh yeah, he had an oral sex with Kid, not actual sex. What? This is
Those two dudes.
Scott Stapp from Creed. Scott Stapp, and Kid Rock may have been caught on camera receiving BJs from groupies on a tour bus in 1999, but the Christian rocker insists they did not have sex with these women. Well, he had a line. Christ gave him a line, Jody. Well, there's no sex in the sex tape for it to be characterized away. I mean, that kind of sucks, he said in an interview. It's been. What sucks about this is Bob, Kid Rock, and I were friends. He'd been over to my house and we were jamming, hung out. We were in Tampa. Woo! All right. Playing with Metallica. And I walked into his trailer and there were some strippers. It's a time in his life and a time in my life that I'd like to put behind us and not publicize because we have children now and they're in school and their friends read. I know he was pretty pissed off at me when it came out. The 45-minute tape didn't surface until 2006 when Scott successfully blocked it from being released. Scott Stapp and Kid Rock are still not speaking. We haven't sat down face to face. Wow. I did apologize to him. The real Bud Light is making me burp. That I didn't just burn the thing. I thought it was a skeleton. So Scott Stapp of Creed released a tape of him and Kid Rock getting BJs from groupies, and then they never talked again. Wow. That is a deep story. Now you know. And you learn something new every day, Jody.
And they say Kylie Jenner got one too, and
all right,
her
Jody,
boyfriend release it.
Real question, Jody. If you could get 1 million followers and $1 million, would you release a sex tape?
Yep. Yes, I would.
What
Yes,
are we
I
waiting? What are you
Free
waiting
the
on?
followers. All I want is money. F the fame. I'm a simple man. Tupac.
Why don't you put it on like some site? Isn't it like Only Nudes or something? Isn't that what that is?
Yeah, because I don't think nobody gonna give me no $1 million. Ain't nobody gonna pay to see me gyrate Jabba the Hutt on somebody. You know, I got to get more famous. And then sell that. But heck yeah, I'll do that shit. $1 million? Heck yeah. I'll make sure I buy the best cock pump that I could buy, though, before I film it. My shit going to be so swollen, I'm going to have to go to the emergency room afterwards, bro.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I do it. You would do it too, right, Andy? You do it, right?
Yeah, no.
Stop. Don't even think about it. Come on.
No, I don't think I would. I would have in the past. I don't think I'd do it now. I would have in my past. When I was messed up, I would.
$1 million?
I mean, I don't think. I wouldn't. I mean,
I think your ex-wife, your girlfriend would tell you to do that shit.
I would have to ask someone now. I'd have to ask my girlfriend now because it wouldn't just be my decision.
I think she would say yeah, just as long as you give her some.
Look, she might. I'm not saying she would, but I don't know. It would be weird. It would be weird to do it publicly. I don't know.
It's not public. You're doing it privately.
I'm legitimately thinking about it.
It's
It's complicated for me. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I mean, my kids are already going to see a lot of effed up shit about me. So what's the difference, I guess, is your point, right? So for $1 million, if
I didn't even think about that, but you make a good case. Yeah.
If it's paying for their college and stuff, you're probably right. At the end of the day, I would try to justify it somehow. But, look, I would have pause. Now, old me would have done it. Yeah. I mean, old me would have done it.
$1 million would change your lives. Yeah. Kids through college. You know what I'm saying? If worse comes to worse and the Bud Light comes to your home, at least you could bribe doctors to give you special attention, check in on you every hour.
There's not a lot that
shit is real.
There's not a lot people would say no to for $1 million. If someone opened up a suitcase of $1 million.
Wait a minute. Wait. What the freak? Did you just say you probably would not release a sex tape for $1 million?
No,
but you'd suck off Brad Pitt for $10,000?
I'm saying right now, that no one's filming it. It's the public filming of it forever listening for my kids to watch me do it.
Okay. All right. But you would suck Brad Pitt's cock for $10,000 privately.
Privately, yes. I mean,
All right,
probably.
so-
No, I mean, what I was
All right,
getting at,
so-
what I was getting at is I would.
do it for free.
I was saying anybody would pretty much do anything if someone opened up a suitcase actually of cash, tax-free, $1 million. I mean,
exactly.
so
That's
what am I
lots of
talking
people
about?
think.
You in the comments, everybody, you know you would. If somebody offered you $1 million,
Yeah,
what
I would too.
wouldn't you do, Jody, for $1 million? Would you let someone take a doo-doo in your mouth while you're filming a live stream and you're being electrocuted? Would you do that for $1 million? Let's
Yes,
push.
I would do it for. I would do that for 30 G's.
30 G's?
I would do it. Can I pick the person? Can it be a hot chick?
No. Let me pick the person. I'm gonna pick the person. It's gonna be John Campia and Grace Randolph are gonna both take turds in your mouth.
No. No, I would not.
No,
Take
no.
John Campy out, then we got a deal.
No,
For $1 million,
all right,
yeah.
no.
I'll
John
let Grabs,
Campia is
I'll
taking.
let Grace.
John
shoot.
Campia is gonna pee in your mouth while Grace is taking the two.
Nah,
He's gonna
Then
fill it
no.
in your
You got
mouth
me
up
there.
while that floats.
you got me there. You got me there, bruh.
So you $1 million cash. You're passing it up. We found your line. That's it.
That's a line, yeah. That's a line. I wouldn't eat nobody. I wouldn't eat no man's boo boo. But if it's a girl, somehow it's just much more different.
Really? Why? I don't understand the difference
Yes.
there.
That just feels all the way gay to me, bro. That just feels. It feels all the way gay.
All right.
And
What,
I could-
here,
and
all
I
right,
could-
hold on, wait.
I could-
What if he does it in a jar? Okay, so he's not in the room, but you know it's his. Different. Does it make
Knowing
difference?
that it came from a man butt wrecks my mind. Knowing that this jar of doo-doo came from man's butt, the way we eat, we fart, we eat hot dogs, chili dog. Some about women, they eat light, they nibble, they chipmunk their chicken, they pinch their chicken off the bone. Something about that psychologically does something for me. Women's intestines are just prettier to me in my psyche than men's intestines, bro. That shit is disgusting. Some about a woman's caca is much more appealing than
that
man's
is just in
caca.
your head. You have some weird phobia in your head.
Yeah, I got a phobia in my head, for
caca is
sure.
caca. It doesn't matter who's caca. I wouldn't want a girl or a dude's caca in my mouth. That's just gross.
I've seen a lot of. I've
No
seen
offense
my
to
fair
Grace
share
or
of
John.
women poop, and it looks much more.
You've
it looks
seen
better.
your,
They
wait
have
a
nice
second.
whole turds.
Hold on. Let's
Men
pause there.
sometimes
You've seen your fair share of women's poop. I got to learn more about
Yeah.
that, Jody. How has that happened?
I'm sick, bro. I'm sick. I have a problem. I've had experiments already. That's why.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've had experiments, bro.
This got
this-
weird, guys.
I mean, yeah, I like to see. I have a fetish for seeing women take dumps in the toilet
What?
and kind of on things. Yep,
Jody
I've
can't
been peed
tell a
on
lie.
before, too. Yep, I've been peed on before.
Have you
I've
talked
peed in
about this
girls'
in a
mouths.
stream before?
Yes, I've talked about it on my stream before, bro.
Oh
my
my
subscribers know I'm nasty as shit, bro.
Wow.
Oh
good
yeah,
for you, I
Popcorn
guess.
Planet is getting introduced to some shit, but Jody done did some shit in his day, bro.
I've done
Wet
stuff
work?
too, but
Please.
well, it's K-Dots. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kate. All right, I was gonna say we're stooping to the bottom of the barrel. I better get a couple supports here for Jody. Really, there we go. Now they're coming in. Should we do a Super Smash Bros? Should we do
Two girls, one cup? I've seen that shit 3 times, bro.
I got one worse. Should we do a Super Smash Bros. Film universe starting with the Sonic movie? Paramount and Nintendo should team up for Iron Man and make a first Fast Five. Paramount and Nintendo should team up. Let Sonic. Sorry, it keeps moving. To let Sonic team up to be the Iron Man. Make a Fast Five slate real quick for the universe. 100% agree with him. K-Dots, I think you're totally right on. I would totally watch a Nintendo universe. I want to come back to this, but I got to also comment. We're going to come back to that. Latoria, thank you, Latoria. What did I just tune into? Thank you for that.
Latoria Bosley.
Thank you.
That's
And
my girl,
Michael,
Latoria.
Cleveland Steamer. All right, so Latoria and Michael, thank you. I'm going to come back to that question because I think K-Dots clearly wants us to change the subject. But I was going to say, have you ever watched One Man, One Jar?
No.
Oh, my
I
God.
didn't know that
All
was
right,
a thing.
can you put on One Man, One Jar? Don't play it for us. Play it for you. I want to go to a close-up of Jody watching One Man, One Jar. Here, everybody enjoy this. One Man, One Jar. Let's watch this. You got to keep watching.
I see Blue Pill Man here.
Look up One
I
Man,
see
One Jar.
Is that on like Google or something? Let me Google it.
It's
I'm on
if I
extra,
see, you got to. It's the first one I saw when I found it. OneManOneJar.org. There you go.
Ophi and Anthony.
Go to the number one man and the number. Don't kids at home. Do not follow this.
Oh, the number one.
Number one man, number one jar.org.
Okay. One.
Let's see how long Jody lasts. Bro, no. Don't read the comments. Don't spoil it.
All right, here we go. Adults 18 only plus. Bruh, is he gonna? All right, I'm gonna click this shit.
Oh, no, guys.
Oh, bruh, come on. Come on, bruh.
You got to keep watching.
Come on, bruh.
How far can you get? You have the sound on?
Yeah. Oh, no. What's wrong with his cock, bruh? Why does it look like that? What the? Oh, he's putting it in his butt. Oh, this thing is gay. I'm like, why is it disappearing? This motherfucker, get this shit off my screen.
Keep watching. Well, you got to
sick.
keep watching.
That's sick.
You got to
Bro,
keep
that's
watching.
sick.
You
Bullshit.
missed the
Watch
best
what?
part.
It disappeared.
You missed
It
the best.
disappeared.
Oh, it gets worse. Keep watching.
No, it's gone, bruh. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, dude,
What
you got to
the
watch. It
freak?
gets way worse than you think. What do you think happens next?
It's over. He gonna shoot it out of his hole.
No,
with
you
cock
got
behind
to.
it.
Don't you
I
want to see
know.
what happens next?
I'm good, bruh. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, bruh. I'm
Oh,
good,
dude,
bro.
You
That
miss
shit
it.
disappeared.
It breaks inside. It breaks inside, and then he pulls out the glass shards, and he makes no reaction. It is by far the sickest thing I've ever seen. But watching you watch it was pretty entertaining, I gotta say. There's a lot of laughing
And
emojis on the.
I want to
chat
know.
right now.
Bro, I want to know how you know about this shit. You be watching this shit, bro?
No, I had a dude do it to me because he wanted to trick me, and I watched that and I was like, oh my god. I mean, I kept watching. I wasn't a wuss like you. I can handle it, but it grossed me out.
No, that's nasty, bro.
Grossed me out, but I wanted to know at least what was out there so I could use it in an instance like this. But that if you had kept watching, you would have, as they said right now, you would have been scarred for life, as Uzo said. All right, look, we've gone way far off the rails, but that is by far the worst thing I've ever seen on the internet.
That's
Jody hadn't seen it, so I had to make sure you watched it. All right, so let's pivot. Thanks to K Dots and his $10 donation. Bravo, K Dots. Do you want to see a Nintendo? This is not segue. Do you want to see a Nintendo universe with Sonic and Paramount teaming up to make like a movie? What do you think? I do. Jody can't even talk.
Nintendo team up of Sonic and I'm trying to get that shit on my head, bro. A team up of Sonic and
like Detective
Nintendo?
Pikachu. We get Mario when they make their movie. You put them all together. I mean, that's true. You got Pokemon in the Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Like an Avenger, like an MCU for
and
video
the problem
games.
is Pokemon is Warner
Absolutely.
Brothers. Sonic is Paramount, and now Mario is going to be Universal because they're working with Illumination. Which is coming out. I did a scoop on it. Nobody watched it, but Mario, they are making a Mario movie, and so
is it going to be CG or is it going to be live action?
It's CG, and it's going to look like the games.
Good.
They're going like the new Super Mario Brothers. That's the look. They're not changing it up like slightly, but not. It's going to be the Mario we know, and it's a Mario adventure. Luigi's like in it, but not the lead, and it's Bowser kidnaps the princess. They're going straight to the roots, keeping it normal, and they're working closely with Nintendo. So I hope it's going to be great. But yeah, getting a Mario, Sonic, Pikachu, I just don't think a Smash Brothers movies is in the cards because Nintendo has spread out the licenses to so many other like Sega, Pokemon. It's all different places by different studios. No one's going to be able to do it. So it's while I would love to see it.
I think they could make it happen. They could make it happen for sure. The first Smash Brothers on Nintendo 64 was limited to like only 8 characters. You had Zelda, Pikachu, Samus, and character Fox, stuff like that. They could do a small Smash Brothers and then slowly work deals out where they get it all in one place under one umbrella. That would be tight, bro. Why not? We're in the existence of universes. Monster Universe is making a comeback. The MCU started it all.
Yep.
DC's kind of following suit. And then you got the Fast and the Furious universe. That's the future, man. Universes, interconnectivity, and I think Nintendo could pull it off. I would want to see that, bro. That's freaking a fire idea.
Yeah, no,
we actually talked about it on my show. Like
I've wanted to see that too. So I would. This is off topic. Great, please, guys. As we wrap up, we'll keep going. If you got some off topic, because otherwise it clearly goes into a dark place. Once we start talking sex tapes. Michael Caratuo, thank you. This is off topic. Which Ryan Reynolds movie do you think is better, Waiting or Van Wilder? I'm going with Waiting. I'm
gonna take a step back because I didn't see neither one of them because I hate Ryan Reynolds. So
wait, why do you hate Ryan Reynolds?
He's a douche. He plays the same character and everything. He has no talent. He's not really funny, and his movies are mediocre.
Dude, he's not a douche. I got not to call. I'm not trying to like. Oh,
no,
I
he
know
looks
the
like
guy.
a douche. No, he looks like a douche. I don't know him.
I knew the guy. I interacted with the guy, and he was a total gentleman, Canadian gentleman. And I haven't told you that story?
You told me the story, about him being in his car.
He
and
literally,
doing
he
the
literally
speed
was like, and beyond that story, I meant like the Logan one. I literally emailed him and said,
it does not change his
dude's a
his
gentleman,
filmography.
super nice guy, let us write for him.
Super nice douchebag looking guy who's not funny and has bad films. Yes.
Oh,
no,
harsh, man. Well, you're going to defend Gail Gadot singing Imagine. I'm going to defend Ryan Reynolds.
It's fine.
Ryan Reynolds is
he got bad movies,
smart, funny guy. And his ads are brilliant. His aviation, or what is it, Avion? Is it whatever? It's his gin.
Evian, the water?
Aviation gin. His company is amazing. Those ads he does and his Instagram stuff, they're all super funny. So I defend Ryan Reynolds. I do agree he has sort of the same shtick. Deadpool is like the highest shtick he can do. And everything he does is
Deadpool
is
and
Deadpool.
everything.
He is Deadpool. That is true. But if you got it, do it. But there's a reason he got so many movies, because people like working him, because he's a very nice guy. But as for which one's better, Van Wilder or Waiting, I'd probably go Waiting too. I'm not a huge Van Wilder guy. It's Ryan Reynolds at his douchiest. Like, just,
what is Van Wilder about?
It's like he's like a jock at like the fraternity, and it's got is it Kumar from Harold and Kumar? It's like stereotypical National Lampoon, like Animal House, but like not as good. Waiting is him as a waiter. It's like Clerks for waiters.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Waiting is the one I would pick. There you go, Michael. Anyone else got a thing?
And what is Waiting? Can I tell the fortune real quick? Is
Eric,
he a funny, comedian,
him.
snarky douchebag in both these movies?
Yes. Yes. Yes, he is. Well, he's more of a douchebag in those movies.
And that's my problem with him.
He's done
a
less.
one-trick pony.
I feel like he's not.
The one trick ain't even good no more.
He's less douchey in his movies these days, but he's still very sarcastic, and So I don't. I can't.
When
deny
Samuel
that.
Jackson was funnier than him in his own movie, he needs to change.
Samuel Jackson also has one shtick. Come on, Mr.
No,
I
but
don't give an F
the
about
world
anything.
universally loves Samuel Jackson's shtick, and it never gets old. Ryan's is old and done.
I don't know. Yash is right. The Proposal's really fun. I like that one. If Jody Apollo, no, go away, Joe. Sorry, I almost read the proposal. No, Jen, she get out.
I saw it.
Yeah, did you notice he's not mod anymore? Come on, don't. Move on. Sorry, I thought it was something else. I thought it was about something earlier. I didn't mean to acknowledge that. Anyway, I was gonna say Ryan Reynolds. I like it. I like him. And I like him because he was always nice. There were a lot of celebrities who weren't. Let's talk about that. What is the worst celebrity experience you've ever had, Jody?
Chris Pine.
Ooh, spill.
Chris Pine.
I'm sure you've already told us, but tell me.
Chris Pine snubbed me he snubbed me in the same 10 pace strokes. That means walking 10 paces. 1, 2, 3. Probably from here to across over here to this kitchen of the studio. He snubbed me and then gave love and affection to a dog. Freak you, human. Oh, hey, that's a good dog. That's a good boy. Freak Chris Pine, bro. Douchebag.
Whose dog was it?
Freaky douche. It was a random security dog that he didn't even know.
But wait a second. Hold on. I gotta ask more questions. Sorry,
I rolled up on him. I was backstage. I rolled up on. I said, "Hey, Chris,
this is the Wonder Woman. You're like doing the set on Wonder Woman. You're press. How many other press people are there?
I wasn't press. I was a guest. So I'm backstage with other celebrities and shit. No press back there.
Well,
no press was allowed back there.
But you're like influencers. It's like other people like you were there. Yes.
No, this was like, where the celebrities come. At Comic-Con where the celebrities go backstage and they're escorted.
Sure,
that's where we were at.
Got it. Okay, but there were other celebrities there then?
Allowed. It's where Jason Momoa came. I talked to Jason. He was tight. I talked to Nicole Kidman.
Wait.
She was freaking amazing.
Dude, I'm not trying to I'm just trying to understand the setting. I'm not trying to call you out and say you're not famous.
The setting is.
But I'm saying you were like a guest.
Producers. No. It's all right. So
you were like doing interviews there, or you were as a guest of like just hanging out.
I was hanging out.
Got it. Okay.
I was a guest of Patty's, hanging out with other producers. Was back there, other actors, and we were there with them. And I just rolled up on Chris Pine on some some regular stuff. Like, what's up, Chris? I like you.
This is at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, hold a second. Why do you think are you the only two people in the room?
I was the only person that approached him.
So you go to approach him and he ignores you. and go
Correct.
straight to a dog.
Yeah,
Okay.
he completely snubs me.
All right, now I get it. All right, now I'm on your stage because I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
why would you expect him to come up to you and say hi? There's a ton of people around. You
He had a
approach.
path.
You
He
approach.
had a path, and I got in that path to say something, and he, and then I'm like, did this motherfucker for real? And then he sees a security dog. Oh, hey, security dog, licking the dog's face, bro. Like licking this strange canine coke sniffing security dog, bro. And I'm like, okay. And I already heard things about Chris Pine. I have a friend who's met Chris Pine a couple of times. I've heard Chris Pine is very standoffish. He's in his own lane. He doesn't associate with motherfuckers. He has his little friends that he kicks it with, and that's it. And I heard things. And even a friend of mine says, yeah, he's like that. So I'm like, all right, okay. He's just being more the same. So yeah, he was a douche.
I've heard he's just a grump. But yeah, look, thank you, Michael. Again, you're keeping the stream going. Michael has dropped the most tonight, so bravo, Michael. I got to give you a round of applause. Thank you for that support and that love. Dogs are better than people. He's right. I mean, I would probably blow you off for a dog too if I didn't know you.
Dogs are better than people. He's like Sven from Frozen 2.
So look, yeah, if you made it he didn't even do like the acknowledge hey, I'm gonna go talk. Like it wasn't even like a nod.
It wasn't like, okay, I gotta go. It was
there was
like
no
a, yeah,
nod, no eye, no
excuse
nothing.
me.
Just ignored your hello straight to a dog.
He seen me. He was like, yeah, I mean, like, Nick, get out the way. You're in my life. like get out of my life. Like, at least that's how he made me feel.
Oh,
and then after that, seeing him embrace this, he's like, yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Oh, is that a dog? Come here, Boochie. Licking the dogs, they tongue kissing. I felt small. I said, this son of a bitch. Freak this guy, bro. And imagine how that is, because Patty and Chris are such good friends. They even have a company together. Yeah. And so, it's kind of like, oh, I'm cool with Patty. And then Patty's like, oh, you didn't like Chris. And then me and Chris we were in the same room again. We went to the premiere for I Am the Night. And, we just, it was cool. I just forgot about it. It was fine. I'm over it now. It's
so
just,
if you see him again,
you got to understand it.
Well, if you see him again, we'll be like, you blew me off for a dog. Will you have the
I
balls
saw him
to
again. But I didn't say anything.
Oh, you got to tell him. I want to hear that story. Next time you see him, come on, have the balls. Be like, Chris, look, I was a fan. You blew me off for a dog. See what he says.
I was too busy. I was too busy at that same event kicking it with Gal, so I wasn't even really worried about Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Fair. But that's a fun story. I'm with you. Okay, understood. Jody is greater than Chris Pine. Substream.
That's right.
Thank you, Knock Shadow. As it's coming in, I saw it earlier. Thank you, Knock Shadow. Bam.
That's my dude.
Love it. All right, stepping it
by
up.
the way, Knock Shadow last week dropped $500 on Jody's corner.
Holy
Shout
moly.
out to Knock Shadow with the
Thank you.
pockets,
Yes, thank you for that love. It helps me a ton right now. It means the world. But I was gonna say, Bunda had another question. Andy, can you tell us how Michael Cera backed out of movie fights? Ooh, wow, that's a deep pull. All right, I can tell you, Bunda. Michael Cera. Oh, Michael Cera. Yeah, Michael Cera. How's it going?
Oh, him.
Michael Cera from all those movies in Juno and Superbad. I'm Michael Cera. Arrested Development. Michael Cera. That guy. He was supposed to go on with Seth Rogen to do movie fights. And I think I'm sorry, it's been a while. I've blocked a lot of that out of my memory, sadly. But no, so I knew Seth Rogen through a friend. I had a contact who knew Seth, and I actually had done some digital marketing for Seth for This Is the End. So I had a relationship with him. I'm not going to get into how that, but I had a relationship with Seth, and I'd met him, and I knew he was like a movie lover. And when I met him, immediately, everything I thought about Seth Rogen went out the window because it's like, oh, he's just a stoner idiot, doesn't know. Dude's like the smartest, most organized, like put together guy you can ever imagine, which you don't expect can one kind of a stream, LOL. One of a kind stream, LOL. Yes, Rigoberto, thank you for exactly. Step it up. You stepped it up. Rigoberto, thank you so much. I'm Italian. I can do that.
Marguia.
And now we're getting some. Rigo, I'll give you the drama.
I swear, man, your name sounds like it belongs on the label of some spaghetti sauce.
Signore spaghetti.
Bertoli.
Margaretti. Signore and Rigoberto. We should start something. Yeah, we got to make some sort of Italian seasoning. Anyway, so I knew Seth, and I'd always been trying to get him on, and we were talking, and we were figuring out. I knew he wasn't like the stoner idiot people sort of put him out to be. He was not only smart and like as we've seen with the movie, he's got a production company with a million projects. Him and his partner Evan Goldberg, they're great. And I knew he was he knew his movies. Like the dude was like, he connected. He was obsessed with Simpsons. Like I was like, oh man, I got to try and become friendly with Seth. And so I was trying, and it didn't ultimately work. And sadly, with everything that happened, I'm sure I never will be now. But I was constantly waiting for the movie to sort of connect him to movie fights. And so Michael Cera was going to do it because of Sausage Party. And then Michael Cera backed out. He did. I don't want to fight about movies. I don't want to be embarrassed about the movies. And
so he's probably just not confident in films like Seth Rogen was.
Yeah, and so Seth. Right? Then I was worried I was going to bail because that was sort of what was going to happen. I was like, oh crap. But then it didn't. Seth had the Seth showed up. So Seth showed up, and then I had Michael Cera.
Rigoberto. Sorry, Andy. Rigoberto. He says, I'm Mexican.
Sorry. Well, hey. Oh my God, I'm Mexican. Hey, well, there you go. I'm Italian, and this offends me. LOL, Michael. Well, come on, Canatoro. I'm a Signore. I'm Italiano. I'm allowed to do it. I'm like a Mario.
What are we doing over here? What do you want from me over here? What's going on here?
Hey.
We over here trying to give a show over here. Well, I mean, what's going on?
I love you both. Sorry, Rigoberto. Now I know.
With your hat and your shirt.
Thank you. That was.
But yeah, so he didn't want to. He didn't want to be on movie fights.
He wasn't feeling it.
He didn't have confidence.
Correct. And then the rep of the studio. It's always the reps. The studio reps are always what kill the fun ideas. And then the celebs, if they're cool, they can always overrule the rep. And so Seth knew, and Seth was down, and so Seth came to ball to play. And I was like, we had prepped. I think Dan, Spencer, and I, we all had prepped a million answers for Seth just in case because we didn't know what topics he'd do and everything else. And he's like, I'm good. And then we're like, all right, we're gonna do these. Maybe Chris found out that Jody loves poo-poo from the Joker's Corner. That's maybe why. Maybe he watches Jody. He knows your story.
Probably.
Thank you, Joker's Corner, for that support. You just rounded out to an even $69. How fitting for this stream. Anyway, nice. So Seth didn't prep that movie fights, and so I was all nervous and worried. And dude showed up, and everything you watch in that movie fights, that's legitimately my favorite movie fight. He came to play. It was so funny. We were all just so nervous about that one, and it ended up he crushed it. But that was what happened. So Michael Cera, it was actually in the best interest that Michael Cera didn't do it because I think Michael Cera would have just pulled it down a notch. And so I actually give Michael Cera props for sort of knowing, and probably knowing Seth would have been better without him because Michael Cera would have just been there trying to be relevant doing the movie fight. It had nothing to offer, and it would have been actually ruined the show.
He fell off too, bro. Man, that stick got tired quick too.
I don't have
innocent. I was touched by a grown man neighbor. That shit gone.
So I don't have fault for him. But yeah, so Seth Rogen, though, amazingly also nice, normal guy. Totally deserves all the sort of respect and props he gets because he does. It's not just his acting now; he's writing, directing. They're doing TV shows. The Boys is awesome. They're launching a lot of stuff, so it's good to see them crush it.
The Boys is theirs?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't. It's based off a comic, but they oversaw.
I know. They're the ones that's producing it, or something?
Correct. And I think they directed the pilot. But yeah, and they do another one with on Hulu, the Future Boy or whatever it is. I haven't seen it though, but there we go. Anyway,
that's fascinating. That's fascinating.
There we go.
Yeah,
So
we had a lot of.
I got a lot of celebrity stories.
This was a mixed bag. At least Stephanie. Stefania, she liked it. This was her favorite stream. Hope you guys
she became a member. Hope some of you guys became a member. Here, I found one story to jump on as we wrap out our stream. Ready, Jody? What do you think of this? This actually pisses me off, too. I'm not a huge fan of him, but James Woods is now trending because...
I love James Woods.
James Woods got locked out of Twitter. Apparently, he got locked out for sharing intimate media of a drunk, naked, puking politician. His response to Twitter is, of course, protecting Andrew Gilliam because no one should know how vile these Democrat scums truly are. Look, I don't even know what this clip is. I guess there's footage of Andrew Gilliam from Florida, of course, having some crazy night out the other day. Look, here's my problem. Here's my problem with this, regardless of what you think of James Woods. Twitter's policy sucks. I literally had a guy come at me saying I was raping my children. I had a guy who tried to dox me and try to post my address. They didn't do anything. And I'm like, what? Huh? What? How is this? But then, their rules make no sense. I see this happening a lot now. I see it all happen. And I don't know if you've ever. You stay off Twitter wisely. But does anyone else have this? It's getting worse and worse and worse to see these people. So.
K-Dot got banned. K-Dot is banned from Twitter for.
Is he?
speaking, not even, I don't think he even did anything, but a lot of people you can get blocked off of Twitter easily. But
dude,
this dude's a
people
celebrity.
say
They got
the
him.
worst stuff to me, and the few times I've been pushed to like, dude, this is too much. Like, this is disparaging me and like really scares me. They don't do anything. So I'm like, why is it soft? I don't even understand. If they're going to be hard, then be hard on everything, right? It's like the worst policies over there. It's absolute crap. But anyway, I saw that trending. Is there anything else funny? Searching the trending topics on Twitter.
I mean, I'll say that, Twitter is I think one of my dudes, it was Uso. Shout out to Crazy Uso, moderator.
Yeah,
on Jody's Corner and Popcorn Planet. He's a great moderator.
He is.
Uso just started a Twitter a few days ago, and I was like, whoa, I had my channel for 3 years, and for the first time seeing Uso, I was like, Uso, what's up, bro? You made a Twitter? He's like, yeah, man. I figured I would just get in here and see what's going on. I said, welcome to the worst faction of social media.
Absolutely.
And it is Twitter. Twitter is the most cancerous place of social media, period, bar none. Because Twitter is the place where the most introverted, whack, weaselly, never say it to you in real life, never would give an opinion, will give an opinion and really wreck and go there and offend you from across. And that's exactly what Twitter is. But Twitter doesn't stop those people. Twitter tends to snap at people who have the accounts and who have lots of followers instead of these random motherfuckers who are just, oh, what do you mean this? What do you mean that? Oh, shoot, it just got bloody in your stream. Uso!
Oh, you saw before I did. Holy moly, Uso.
Crazy Uso.
Look at that. Damn. Where's
just
on
singing your praises, motherfricker.
Oh wow, dude, you are the best. There it is. Oh, holy moly, crazy Uso, that is crazy. Oh, I'm so happy. I can't even tell you. I was like, how do I break this 69? And you're like, you know what? I'll give you one. Bam! And you made Jody just leave the building. He didn't even hear me.
Not the crazy Uso, bro.
Crazy Uso. It's crazy. Come on, I gotta give some props. Because I see
I
Jody.
got a drill here. I don't know where my bell is at, but here you get some drill action.
I gotta start getting it.
Shout out to Uso,
dude.
Bro.
Can you hear me? I was gonna say Uso is. If you can hear me, Uso. I've seen you, Uso. I see you, and that now. I mean, thank you, man. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. But I was about to give you props even before you did that because I see you in the chats. You work your ass off. You're out there paying attention. You're modding well. You're always giving the links, reminding people to like. Dude, you're legit. I see you as a guy who's done this professionally. I would hire you if I could. You pay attention. You're well thought out. I see you all the time. You're always in my afternoon streams as well. You show up. You support. Dude, I love it. That is energy we need in this world. Even beyond. I was gonna say this before you gave me money, so don't think I'm just doing it because of that. But for real, the money then it also just put me in a daze. 'Cause I'm like, damn, holy crap. That pays a bill for me this month. So thank you. Legit, thank you. I need it.
Uso been paying bills for a very long time, man. On Jody's Corner, man.
But anyway, beyond just paying bills to Jody and all the support you've done, and now to me, I'm honored that you've come from his family and you feel honored enough to drop that kind of coin here. It means the world to me. But even beyond that, I see you as part of the family. You're part of my family now. I consist. Bunda's been my number one from the beginning, so I always got to give Bunda the love because he's been there helping. I'm hoping that Bunda, we got to get you on the air sometimes. People can hear your story. But Uzo has been right up there next to him, stepping up. So Uzo, thank you so much. I hate calling you crazy, but now I guess you're crazy, so I love the crazy.
Taylor said check PayPal.
Check PayPal. All right, here we go. Bam. Michael just did another one.
Taylor
Thank
hit
you
me
for
with
that.
a nickel sack. Shout out to Taylor.
Good to you. Okay, good. I was like,
sack.
Bam.
Oh man, Bobo!
Oh!
God damn, look at that.
Uso inspired donation just happened. This is like a Jody wave's about to happen. Holy crap, Brandon Bobo, you are the bill payer, as Eric says. Thank you, man. Both you stepping up. I mean, this was a pretty fun stream talking about eating poop.
Look at that. Uso inspired donation. He made sure he let the people know.
Yeah.
Uso inspired donation, man.
That is generosity, man. There's nothing like giving. I can't wait till I'm back on top so I can start going back to all your channels and start giving more often. I hear it coming in, but I can't see it.
Damn shows.
K-Dots, $2. Thank you, K-Dots, as well. Check Streamlabs. Oh, because he's sending. Oh,
Taylor Iron said, Jody, for your comic book movie review, watch Dark Man by Sam Raimi. Freak Chris Pine. You're chill, Jody. Thanks, bro. Bubble. Oh, is that not
Not
Shadow?
Whoa!
Oh, there you go.
Wait, I don't see it here. There.
The
Oh,
Jody's Corner
damn!
family stepping
Let's
up. Look
add
at
to
that shit.
it. Holy
That's
moly!
200.
What?
Look at that.
What?
Look at that.
What?
Look at that.
What? Oh my God! Guys,
For everybody on Popcorn
you're trying to
Planet
get me
watching,
emotional.
this is exactly what happens. This is how the Jody's Corner family reps. Y'all step up. Come on, man. Bunda, throw something up there. $50. Come on. Shut up. This is how we do it, baby. Look at that.
Guys,
Not
it
Shadow.
means I can't tell you. I don't want to get emotional, but it's like there are some days, Jody, you come and do this shit,
Good, doesn't it?
and you feel like it's for nothing. You know what I mean? And to know that there's even, I know they're your guys, and I love you guys, but to know someone's motivated, like watch us chat and feel like we're creating something here that's worth something for that kind of love, man. It inspires you and it keeps you strong. It keeps you going, and it's like, all right, don't give up on this shit. You know what I mean? But guys, thank you, man. Legit. Like there are and that's why my new motto is help everybody. Like Lewis and Jody, and I don't care who gets the money as long as somebody in my crew is getting the money, because we got to help each other. We got to step up, because it is dark times out there right now. Taylor, I got your 5. Thank you, man, as well. I don't want to keep that out because I know there's big bills coming out, but this is like Disney Plus, although I don't pay for that. Someone helps me pay. But guys, thank you, man. That's amazing. And Jody, thank you, man. It's
bro.
it's
welcome.
wild. You introduced the world. I'm here for you till as long as you need me, man. I love to dude. It's so I love not just the realness, but we can talk about anything. We don't give a shit.
Talk about anything, bro.
You can't do this on
Say whatever
SEN.
you want, bro.
You can't do this on SEN or John Campia show. We can still give you the movie
Absolutely
talk.
not.
But where else can you get this kind of realness? You can't get it. So
Not nowhere.
no one's going to talk about would you eat John Campia's poop. There's no other network that's going to do it. And Jody has proven he is not going to do it.
It's not happening. That's the line.
That is the line.
That's the kryptonite. That's the kryptonite.
Well, thank you guys. That is
Now look at that love, man. That's right.
I hate wrapping up when they just dropped all the coins, because that's how you feel, right? That's
Bruh. Bruh. Bobo.
Oh, I just came again. I didn't even see it. We're not playing. Bobo's back. Holy crap. There it goes
thought
again.
It was over, you
He's
bitch,
like-
motherfucker. Yeah.
We not playing, Bobo. Oh my God, you guys aren't playing. Look, I'll keep providing to you guys as long as you need. Holy crap! Now that's a total tonight that I'm happy with.
Bunda.
You're getting the alerts before me.
That's right, Bunda.
Fact
Bunda had a
Campia.
rep too. Yeah, freak that.
That's as big.
That's right,
He's
Bunda.
inspired. Fact
Bunda.
Campia. Did they censor you? They wouldn't let you say it. Bunda donate $20. Fat Campia. Yeah, I guess they won't let you say it. Facts.
Freak that motherfucker.
Man, I love it.
Some of my Bobo with the purple and
this,
gold, man.
I was gonna
Shoot,
say-
did Bobo drop 150?
Holy crap!
Woo.
I was gonna say I gotta play something for Bunda, because this is for everybody. But when Bunda really opens up the wall, because I know it's tight for him too, I gotta give him something. Here we go. It's my favorite replay that there is to play. Where is it? Hold on. Oh, there's a new
Oh
video.
yeah, the nigga.
All right, Smelly Negro. I love that name.
Jody's Quarter
which
fam showing
hockey
love
movie chant, I
on
swallow
Eddie's
niggers cum.
face.
No idea.
That's right, bro. Come,
Smelly
free
Negro.
money,
I love that name.
That cum money.
Which
right on
hockey movie
Eddie's
chant, I
face.
swallow
That's
niggers
right.
cum. No
Take
idea.
that shit.
Oh, he loves that
Feels
name.
good, man.
Oh my God! Shotgun a
Feels-
beer to Selly. Here we go. I don't have another one, but thank you, Michael. Michael, you equaled out. All your totals equaled out the same, so I gotta give you the same amount of love as these other guys.
Michael.
You did it over the course of 10.
Carturo.
What is this video? Hold on. John Campy responded to being.
Hey, thank you for that. And we're going to get to our
Here we go.
live questions
Campia
here in just a bit,
responded
because
to
a
the
lot of you
unfairly
guys have been
attacked by the
firing in a lot of
scumbag.
live questions.
Oh, here this is.
But I
I'm
would
with
be
John
remiss,
Campy.
and I
Andy
hate
Signore needs
this.
to f off. He's still a massive a-hole at
I
entry levels.
hate this, that I have to do this.
Oh, this was he.
I hate it.
This is. Should we
With
do it?
everything in my bloody body.
I didn't even know this existed.
But I'm getting inundated from people writing to me about this. And so I've really got no choice but needing
hear
to
it?
address this.
I can't
Again,
hear it.
Oh,
unfortunately,
he can't hear it.
because I don't want to
Oh,
kind
so
of
this is,
stuff and blah, blah,
if
blah.
Jody can't hear
It's
it, it's
for
no
their
fun. I'm not
entertainment.
going to say that.
It's for their entertainment.
We're having
Yeah,
too much
let
fun to
us-
let John
shout out
Campy
to you,
take.
Bobo,
But this is
not
when John's
Shadow.
angry.
Uso.
This is what I was just
all
frustrated
y'all,
'cause
man.
when I search for what I typically search for, we got this. Someone posted that I'm a scumbag, so we got to get. Let's go get. Go look up John Campy Loves Black People. Always make sure this has more views than this one. What was I say? I saw a couple come in. Hold on, sorry, I got to make sure. Shotgun a beer.
Cash App.
Django Fett, thank you. I'm feeling the love. Don't have the bank account, dude. I totally get it. Thank you for stepping up. And
By the way,
I got another one too.
I also want to show love to one of yours. When I was on last week with you, man, someone donated $10 to me on Cash App, and his name is Stephen Boyd.
Oh yeah, Stephen.
Thank you, Stephen Boyd, for showing love. He showed
they
love.
step
So I
up.
just want to acknowledge that, Stephen Boyd. You the man.
Oh my gosh! Well, I can't show you because I can't show Steph. But this is from Steph. Steph, thank you. I want to show her number, but she did. She just dropped woo on the Cash App. Woo 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 woo. 30 bones from the English translation. Coming in from the Cash App. Steph, thank you. Steph has she's so great to join the streams. We got to get her back on. She's got some cool stuff to say. I love that we got a female perspective to add to the conversation once in a while, because it is nice to have that.
Yep.
So thank you for being a fan, Stefana. Stefana, thank you much. Wow. So it bled tonight. Fantastic.
Oh, she threw 30 at you too. That's 30.
30.
That's
30
right,
through the
Stefania,
Cash App means it's a full 30. There's no nothing we got to pull out of there. The Cash App. Jody's Corner on the Cash App. Cash money sign. Andy Signore for me. Money sign for Jody. And those who just gave it, you are amazing. All right. So Jody, what do you do then when that happens? What am I supposed to do? I do another stream at some point?
So here's what you do.
You have to help me.
You got this much love, Jody. What's your Cash App? It's $ Jody's Corner. That's my Cash App.
Yep.
All right. So what you do is, because you got this much love, and this is kind of like a big black BBC cock breaking in your virgin hole. So what you have to do is you got to stick around for at least 30 more minutes, at least, bro. You got to extend the stream.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't want to keep you around. I can stick around. Are you going to bail? Or are you sticking around?
I'm here to support. I'm here with you.
I'm with you to the end
of the line, Bucky.
All right. I would do the same for you.
I'm with you to the end of the line.
Well, I was there. That stream we did.
Extended the stream.
That stream we did that we were like waiting. Remember, you dropped. It was like Sunday Bloody Sunday on that stream on our Yin and Yang. I was like, damn. They did not want to go.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
All right, to go. Let's go there. All right, this is the bonus.
Ain't no school in this motherfucker. We quarantining this bitch.
I'm
quarantined from studio to home.
All right, you guys when you guys make it bloody, I'll go anywhere. Where do you want to go, Jody? Ask me anything.
Topics. Where are we going? All right, I'll ask you anything. All right, let me start off the Ask Andy Anything segment. Do you think
when it bleeds, it always gets interesting.
let me ask some. Do you think you'll ever put a female on your channel? If not, why?
Wait. Of course I'd put a female. What do you mean? Do you mean like Steph? Not Steph? What are you talking about?
Like in person.
In
your home.
In studio? Yeah, I've had a couple come in. I stopped doing guests now because of thing, but I had a couple. My friend Shannon has been in studio. Grace was here in studio. Ian's girl, Tati, has been here. Yeah, I've got girls in studio. Yeah, I mean, I would. So that come on, better question than that. Why would I be afraid to put a girl in my studio? You think I'm going to try and bang them? Is that what you think, Jody?
No.
Because of my lady?
It's just for us. For us, it's different. Yeah, man. Women get in the way of.
So your lady? I don't want to push too hard here. Your lady doesn't let you have ladies in the home?
Yeah, no, I can't. No, that's off limits for me.
Huh? No, I mean I respect that. I'm not hating on her.
Yeah, I can't have women in the house, man. That's gonna be it for me. But also, sometimes they be messing. I don't know if I can say it's women's fault. I think it's simply men's fault for letting women kill friendships between their bros. That's what I think.
Well, look,
I think that it's not women. I think simpy men let women ruin friendships.
Wait, simpy, like simp men?
Simp men, yeah, suckers.
I'm just only learning all of this now.
Johns.
The simps. I'm looking. Sorry, I was trying to make someone check my Streamlabs. I'm trying to look into Streamlabs. I'm in there and I don't see extra stuff. So someone just send it again. Usually the Streamlabs should pop up. But I was gonna say. Now I'm in there and it doesn't say anything. But I'll check again. What I was gonna say though was. Yeah, look, I mean, you're right, especially given my history, right? My history of sleeping with fans wouldn't make a girl. I've constantly. Oh, there it is. Well, we got. I'll get to this favorite hockey movie. But look, I've debated about putting her on a stream at some point just to sort of introduce her because it's like there's a two. Well, I'll get your feedback. We're late in the stream. The true hours are watching. I want to keep my life private, right? At the same time, I'm very proud and happy, like, and in love with this person I'm with, right? So it's like this line. I'm always like, well, I don't want to be afraid of like not expressing that this person exists, right? But at the same time, I've been through so much that I don't want to put her up to any ridicule whatsoever. And so there is like this weird thing where it's like I would love to incorporate her more and just have her part of like who cares if she drops in and if people hate her, I'll kick them off. But it's a weird line. If it's a trust thing, I'm still building. I'm like I try not to get too much of it, but it's not like I'm ashamed or hide it. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever have that struggle? Have you ever had that struggle, or does she just not even want to be on air?
Oh no, I've definitely had her on videos. We've done movie reviews together and stuff like that. Me and my girls, not a problem with that. Actually, not an issue at all. It's just that when it comes to other women, oh yeah, she still gets jealous. That is a problem.
Yeah. Well, look, she's got to protect her turf.
Well,
But yeah, so your attitude is
yeah,
you don't
like
hide
it,
that
you know?
because at some point I think I'll do a stream if she's down for it. I'm gonna try and bring her on and do something where I introduce. That'll be a fun stream to introduce the lady that actually, not only that is with me still, but the lady that got with me amidst all the drama.
Did she ask you? Let me ask you a personal question. Did she ask you if you did it?
Oh, I told her right away. I mean, but my point is, like, look, I'm not hiding that story. I'm just waiting to tell that story with her because I don't want to do that without her. If I'm going to tell that story, I want to do it with her. But at some point, I'll probably do some stream where if she's comfortable and she wants to do it, because it's her call. But at some point, if she wants to, then I'll introduce her to the world. But she's been I've put her on Instagram. She exists. I'm in a relationship. But yeah, that's the weird thing of like. But anyway, to come it all around, it's like, yeah, I got a girl. She doesn't want a bunch of girls in the house, that's for sure. But if they're coming in for a stream, she doesn't care. She's not going to tell me no.
Let me ask you another one. One more, and then we'll let I guess Uso, Bobo, whoever else in the chat wants to just take it.
We got Michael. We'll talk about favorite hockey movie, but yeah, I'll get there. Thank you, Michael.
Would you, if your girl wanted you to have a threesome with another man, would you consider it?
If my girl wanted a threesome with, I know your answer. Your answer is no. You're like, you are so anti any man being near you in a sexual or naked way. I'm
all the way down with the sus, man. Shoot, I just,
I mean, would I don't know. If she wanted it,
trade?
no. I mean, no, I don't.
She'll let you have
no,
a man.
I mean, no, that's weird. It's weird. I'm like, there's
what
a lot
of women.
Look, it's what she wants. It's whatever she wants. If she
wanted to have a threesome
or
with another woman,
or what I want, but that she's comfortable with. That's all that matters. So I mean, look, I'm not a prude. I'm open to things. I'm open to trying things. But I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to three ways.
Let me ask you, if you had a three-way with your girl and another woman, would you look at your girl differently? That's
it's interesting because it's like, yeah, back in my day, I always thought that was like the ultimate fantasy. And so I thought, like, yeah, because I think porn messes our heads up as dudes, and I don't think a lot of dudes really understand that. And I learned that through therapy of why I had issues in my marriage, because porn F's you up. It really does, because you have this higher level of like sort of, I need, like South Park's made fun. Like we watch, a lot of guys end up watching weird shit because the normal shit doesn't work. Like there's always some new, like, oh, this girl stole something. Now you have to, there's all those weird fetishes and genres on porn, right? And I think that F's up with guys' head. And so the weirdest thing I learned after when I went down, like when I went down and lost everything, I had no sex drive. I went from having like a huge sex drive to having no sex drive for like a while. And I didn't watch porn or do anything for months. And I became like a monk in a weird way that actually finally like gave me focus in a weird way. So old me, yes. New me, I think if I were to like go on a bender and watch a lot of porn and get like horny in that sort of way, what I think dudes do, it's easy to sort of fall back into that path. But I think no, the rational, normal person, no, it's not good for your relationship. What's interesting in Florida
Not.
is,
I wouldn't do it either.
yeah, no, so it's like
Yeah.
I think guys fall that way, but it's not. What I was gonna say though is like in Florida, there's a lot of what are they called, polyamorous relationships. I'm friends with a guy has a polyamorous relationship with people, and I'm always asking questions like, dude, why would you want 2 wives? That's way too much work. They always say it seems better, but then I watch and I'm like, no, it's not. I see the drama he goes through I would never want to do that. So yeah, the question is like, if we were drunk and she wanted to do something, maybe. I'm not going to say no to anything, but I think in the end of the day, it's not a good decision to do. But I'm curious, you've never done it either.
No, I've done it, but not with the one I'm with. Not. I would say I would recommend to all men out there, women too. Like, if you want to do some freaky shit like that, any threesome related stuff, that pretty much tells you as far as that relationship's going to go. You cannot really settle down, wife or husband up somebody who's sharing you with other people. In my opinion, I just think that that's stuff that you do when you're young, or when you're in like a fling, or you're single, or you're just like sexually open and you're not in a real serious relationship. When you have a family involved, you know what I'm saying, where you have kids, or God forsake, kids are involved. But you know, me personally, it's no way, no how am I doing it in my relationship now. That's just completely out of the off limits. And if I did do it, you know, if it got to the point, bro, where she was like, yo, come on, I really want to do it, and I did it, I would probably look at her. I would look at her differently, and I would probably be making my exit eventually.
Yeah, I respect that. I mean, I think you got to, you got to do with the relationship. You got to be comfortable in the relationship. But when you introduce another person, it can get weird. You can weird things out. That's what you got to be careful. Robert Houston, thank you, man. Just sent $1 in the Cash App. Bam, 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 bam. Why disabled lead shows get canceled 3 seasons in? Why disabled lead shows?
No, why do disabled lead shows get canceled 3 seasons in?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you get it too?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, he just sent it to me too.
I don't know.
Disabled led shows, shows that are about people with disabilities. I think of Degrassi.
Oh yeah,
but that wasn't a disabled show, really.
I don't know. And then Michael, I don't know the answer to that one. Sorry, man. Michael, Sarah, a favorite hockey movie? Mighty Ducks. I don't like hockey movies. I gotta watch Miracle.
By default, Mighty Ducks.
Yeah,
I don't know of any other hockey movies, man. All I know is Mighty Ducks.
The chat is getting really gross.
BBC.
Apologies,
Some
Steph.
people in your chat don't know what a BBC is. That's why.
Yeah. Well, she asked. Just don't ask next time.
They still think it's an English. They still think it's an English television
the BBC
network.
It means big, a color, and a something. There you go.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
Anyway, you could also substitute it for brown too. Some people think that it doesn't mean brown cock either.
That's why I said a color, because I didn't know which one to say.
Yeah, there you go. Big brown.
What is the problem? Like, do you black, brown? What do you prefer one?
Well, I think Mexicans who have BBCs aren't going to call their cocks black, so they're big brown cock. So Mexicans who have big meat, they call themselves BBCs, but then they're big brown cock.
Yeah, but for you, I have a black, but she calls herself brown and she's black. I mean, she's not Mexican.
Oh.
So I'm saying,
she's African American?
Yes.
And she calls herself brown?
Yes. So it's confusing.
She has identity issues.
Okay.
She has identity issues. She's black. You're black. Black is the blood, not the color.
So if someone's calling, because that's why I'm glad I'm asking, because I'm trying to figure out if someone who's black calls themselves brown, does that mean they're like don't like being black?
That that means they do not like the color. They're colorism.
Interesting.
That's very coloristic. Black is a culture. It's a blood.
Right.
Not just.
That's
a
what
shade.
I assumed.
Yeah, she has inner issues she needs to deal with. She needs to see a therapist. Have you seen Imitation of Life?
No.
Okay, well she's the colored.
Which one's Imitation? Who's in that?
Imitation of Life. I don't even know the actresses, man. It's a black and white from the '60s.
Oh, okay. I did K-Dots. I just saw your thing. Twitter banned me permanently for calling a guy who beat up his dog retarded, and I did it with no regret. The man beat up his dog out of anger due to the medical bill, yet porn stars can swallow, cum on Twitter and not get blocked. Foolish petters. Look,
weird.
That is weird. You shouldn't have
bro.
gotten blocked for that. I don't like that word because I don't know. I just don't like that word because I know parents who get affected by that word. But look, it also means something else. Like it had a term before then, so terms are complicated, right? Like gay meant joy, like something before it meant homosexual. So, like retarded has a meaning, right? There's a definition to it. So I hear you. That's frustrating. But I also understand why some people get triggered by that word. But Twitter should.
But retarded back in the 90s and the early 2000s wasn't a derogatory term. That was the term of somebody who was mentally challenged. We would say, and we wouldn't, but differently, we wouldn't call people who had Down syndrome retarded though.
Right.
They were like a special type of retarded.
Well, because retarded has a negative connotation. So when people were referring to Down syndrome people as retarded, it was actually a very derogatory.
Was it negative in the 90s though?
Yeah, well, the term. If we look up the term,
that's what everybody used in the 90s.
No,
well, looking up the term now, definitions change. But back in the 90s, what were people using for people who were mentally challenged? They weren't saying mentally challenged. I remember, I was there. They were saying slow, stupid, retarded, autistic
right,
was a word that came way later.
Yeah, they have changed actually the terms on here. It's not what it was, but it used to be. It used to mean worse. Anyway, but yeah, that's
it's bad now, and we follow suit. We follow suit now, but back then it just shows how our society is getting a lot more softer.
Yeah, I agree. But now I finally have my Streamlabs open so I can see everybody who's giving. That's good to know. Yay, awesome. All right, cool. So if somebody gives over there, that's another way to do it. But they take a percentage too, don't they, Jody? Always the best ones are the ones we just said. All right, so
Streamlabs for the most part they give you the most of it though too. They're number 3.
They're number
PayPal,
3.
Cash App, PayPal, and then Streamlabs.
Friends, family. I like Venmo too, but nobody ever does that one. But Venmo is also free.
Yeah, Venmo's.
All right, making sure I got your love. Thank you guys. Now we're just delivering. So Jody, did you have a better question that wasn't will a girl come in my studio?
No, I think we should go to the chat. Let's see what the chat
All right,
wants.
we got to send in your
Maybe
chats,
Bobo,
and then did Bobo or any of them who
Bobo,
dropped.
Uso, Knock Shadow, any one of y'all?
If any of you got a question to ask, I'll answer anything. Do you want some drama spilled, tea spilled, or just a movie question?
Bro, you are in my eyes a racist piece of shit because you won't let it go. You're on my sheet because you're a freaking Florida racist hillbilly hit.
Do you want to have him call in? Do you want to call in and argue with him face to face?
Leave me the absolutely. Bring that motherfucker in here. Bring that motherfucker in here so I can talk to him straight up. We can see Jody, look at his white double eyes.
Do you really want to do that?
Bring him on right now. Heck yeah.
Because I was trying to
so
avoid
the world can see his white double eyes. Look at you right in the white double eyes.
Give John a chance
and hear your freaking self.
Let's create it. Hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to open up this. I could just open up. Let's try it. I'm just going to open up a party line. Let's do it. Let's do it because people did so well. I'm going to open up a party line.
Get that motherfucker in here. Plead to the world and tell them that you ain't a racist motherfucker on my sheet. It's a week later and you're still talking about it.
All right.
Disrespecting people's guests on his channel. And you see what's another thing about this Genshi?
All right, Genshi. I'm paying. It's up to you, Genshi. I'm inviting.
You see these numbers up here?
You can't let it go. You
see
can't
all
let
this
it
money
go.
up here? Bobo, Knock Shadow, Crazy Uso.
I just sent the invite to you in your DM, Genshi. If you want to come, talk to Jody.
Jody's Corner's followers that you disrespected.
Go ahead, Genshi. You're in there. If you really want to, if you got to say this because I've been ignoring you.
I'm gonna flame this
and
motherfucker.
you got to keep coming at him. I like to give people a shot to say it to their face. So you have the invite. I just sent it to your DM on Twitter. Here he is. Oh, here he comes. He's coming in. All right. Look,
here we go.
You both, before you come on, John, you both I've given you the option. You don't have to do this. I don't want to make a fight. If you guys want to fight, it's on
Andy,
you.
you love this. Stop lying.
All right, here we go. I got to add me, I think. And then, he's not turning his webcam on. He's smart. He's just going to do
the camera on.
No, I don't have a webcam.
Camera on. Do not put him in here without his camera, without his face.
He wants you to put his camera on.
Show your face.
I don't have a camera. I swear to God, I don't have a camera.
Show your face.
I've never seen him with a camera.
Coward unless you show your face.
I've never seen him with a camera.
It's going to be okay, bro. It's going to be okay. All right?
Makes perfect sense to me. If
can you hear him?
Wait,
can you hear him?
Freak out of here.
He can't hear you either, though.
Show.
What's up, Jody? How you doing, bro?
Can you hear him, Jody?
I don't want to hear him. Unless he shows his face.
What?
Andy, if you don't show his face, we are not doing this.
He can't. So you can
call. I don't have a cam.
He doesn't have a cam, but he's trying to talk, but you can't hear it. You can call from your phone.
No,
you can call from your phone if it works.
Let him go away until he shows his face.
But I also, if you're
want to see your face.
If you're going to do it, Jody, you'll have to give you the code too. But he doesn't want to talk unless you show your face, John. Are you going to show your face? You want to do it on your cell cam or not?
Why can't I not show my
He has
face?
to show his face.
So come on, dude. Do you have a camera on your phone or not, or you just don't want
I
to show
have
your
a
face?
camera on my phone. I just don't know how to do it.
You don't want to show that racist face he got with those beady white devil eyes.
If you take that link on your phone,
he's gonna call me racist, bro.
Oh,
I'm not gonna come on.
Well, I'm giving you the chance to talk to him, but he can't hear you right now. So if you
want
to have a conversation, you got to go on your phone.
Can't even have
so log out. Hold on, Jody. Wait. Jody, you can say what you want, but hold on. You guys can't hear each other, so I'm trying to talk for you. So John,
yeah, I'm just trying to listen, bro.
John,
and then he's talking.
John,
I don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear a single word out of his mouth.
Jody, please listen to me for just give me 10 seconds to tell John.
I'll listen to you.
Yeah. John, if you want to come on your camera, phone, come back in. Otherwise, Jody's not going to talk. If you don't want to, that's your call. It's your prerogative. But I'm going to hang up.
I don't know how to do it.
Just go on your phone. Just go on your phone with the same link I just gave you, and you should be able to pop in with your camera phone. Okay?
Okay,
now,
no problem.
Go do that if you want to do it. I'm removing you from the stream. Now, Jody, I'm going to send you the same link because it won't work. You won't be able to hear him unless I invite you to this room. So hold on one second, Jody. I'm DMing to you. See, we're going to have a fire here. Here we go. Jody, can you see your DMs if I DM it to you?
Twitter?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I got my.
I was just trying because you couldn't hear each other, and he was saying, well, he was trying to fix his camera.
Good. I don't want to hear him. That's the thing. This is what you're understanding.
No.
I don't want him to say a single audio word to me until he shows his face.
I get it. I was trying to talk him through how to turn his camera on. So he's coming back with his camera. But here's Jody. Hold on. Where's Jody on Twitter? There we go. I'm DMing the link to you. So now you can jump in if he decides to come back. Here we go. There you have the invite too. And now Genshi, if you're watching, you can go on your phone. That same link I just copied from Twitter phone, and you should be able to come straight in. I kicked you because you got to try use that link, Genshi, again, but do it on your phone, and then come in, and then you guys can talk. All right. So we'll see what happens there. And all right. We're waiting for that to come in, and we shall see in a minute. Kaduki. All right. So the links are out. We'll see if they join. In the meanwhile, that was fun. I thought that we were gonna do some fun, but then John can't figure out how to do his camera. He's got to do it from his.
He won't
phone.
let shit go. It's exact. You're showing.
Well,
your
so he had it, and if he doesn't go on his phone,
you won't let shit go.
He's got to let it go because we gave him an opportunity to have the fight, and until I hear the beep and he comes in, we'll
disrespecting a guest on his channel, a guest by whom, which has $250 $250 at the top of his chat. That's the type of shit that you put in jeopardy. You don't care about your friend Andy. Money is getting paid and put into his channel because of our collaboration. And you're in the way of that. What type of freaking friend are you? Disrespecting a freaking guest on his channel. And I'm glad you lost your
Well, so here's if he comes on, I know what he's prepared for because he kept saying, why does he keep calling me a racist? That's where this fight will then turn into why am I a racist? So just be prepared for that if it happens.
Because Genoshi's sheet is outside of that live chat. He's been on my sheet outside in other videos. I've noticed it. Just because I don't say it don't mean I don't see it,
so,
bro. That's
but,
what you gonna learn about me.
I'm going to play devil's advocate since we're here. So anybody who's out to get you is racist?
No.
So calling someone a racist is actually makes you kind of racist. No? Why? You got to give me.
No.
How is he a racist? I'm hearing you. I'm listening. But how is he a racist?
I could tell him when he gets on. I don't want to help. I don't want to help him through you.
Well,
because
I think that's what he needs to hear. And if he did that, I want to hear it. And because I think that's the only thing he's got.
It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious. I'll tell you. Freak him. I'm not talking to him. As far as it goes, since I came to this Popcorn Planet, you used to talk politics on your channel. This is a heavy political channel when I got here, and it's Florida motherfuckers, and every last one of the motherfuckers were disrespectful to me the first day I came. Still to this day, they throw salt and they throw hate. Outside of only one thing, my commentary proves even when we agree on things, Andy, they still throw salt my way. What is it that they don't like about me? Is it my loud mouth or is it the color of my skin? Because you yell.
Yeah.
What's the difference between me and you when we agree on a topic, but I'm still getting negative shit?
Well, the one thing you said there, it's making me because I'm listening. I yell. Why is he? We both yell. Why is he just like you and not me? That's a fair point.
What is the difference when we're both in agreement on a topic and I'm getting negative, salty comments when they do not know me from Adam. They don't know me. They've never seen me, but they don't like me. What is it?
Yeah, well, so look, that's why I'm asking the questions because that's what he says to me. That's his argument. So since he's not coming on the phone clearly, which I've texted him. He's not coming on to defend it. I was at least trying to do what I thought he was going to do, so at least give you something to say. Here's an idea,
and it's constant. It's constant, Andy. If you don't like me, say you don't like me. Oh, this dude's crazy. Get him out of here. I'll forgive that comment. I'll let it go.
We got it. All right, Jody, he's in. He's in the building.
Hate.
He's in the building with a camera. Are you in that chat too?
No, I'm not.
All right, come in so you can see him. I'm going to make sure you're both. All right, it's happening, guys. I see John. Hold on, John. I see John there. Let's make sure Jody's in the building. We're about to do this.
If I join in this, will I lose? You'll lose me on Skype, won't you?
No, you can do it through audio. You can do it through audio only, and that way you can hear him. He'll be able to see you on YouTube, but you'll be able to see him.
Will you lose my audio feed through Skype then?
No, because I'm doing it. I'm doing both. I'm doing both in StreamYard.
All
right. He's in the building. I don't think he's racist. I think he's a clown. That comes from Michael Caratuo.
Yeah, that's fine too.
I guess that's the thing, because look, everyone's going to come on me because I'm being. Here's my only thing I'm going to defend for John. Look, people like John, especially Florida Republican, they're labeled racist a lot, and I think that's the one thing I would ask everyone: just be careful. It's like because that doesn't mean that does. I don't know. I'm not speaking, but I'm just saying it doesn't mean all people are that. So that's all. That's the only thing that I've learned because I've talked to a lot of people. They're not, just because they're Republican and in Florida doesn't mean they're racist. Now they might be.
I'm in the broadcast studio, but I'm having double audio now. What the freak?
It should adjust. All right, so John, you're in the building. There we go. We got
Republican, bro.
Here we go. So John's on.
Hello.
Look like the man that freaking killed him, shot the man in Florida. What's his name? Zimmerman. John Zimmerman looking motherfreaker.
Thank you, Jody.
So yeah, careful. It's sadly annoying. I can't fix the double audio. So just Jody, beware your double autoing. But in the meanwhile, so John, what did you want to say? Go ahead. Let's hear John's. Jody's ripped you apart, but go ahead. Make a quick statement, Jonathan, and then we'll let Jody respond.
Well, I just want to say I didn't say anything racist. I was just having fun with Jody. I called him a pinhead and a dunce, and I guess I sent super chats. I was just like being a little tough and being idiot. I was drinking that night, and I just wanted to have a little fun, and Jody took it the wrong way, and I'm sorry, Jody. I did not mean it. But and then you want to call me a racist, and I don't think that's right, bro.
I think you're a freaking racist, especially looking at you now. I think you're racist, and I think you're on here playing the nice guy. Let me tell you how I feel about you. You've been on me before that.
All right, so hold on, wait. I want to hear this, but how do can you mute yourself on the StreamYard when you're talking, Jody? Jody, mute yourself on StreamYard when you talk, so we can hear you. Okay?
When I talk, mute myself.
Yeah, because that way we won't double. If you mute your, all right, I got you. Now go.
Okay.
I got you. I did it. John, you might need to listen to the stream to hear him.
All right.
Oh, I have to listen to the stream?
You were on. Everybody in the chat was witness to your derogatory, negative, on my head comments. Yeah, you can say you were drunk. That's fine. That's what a lot of people say when they get caught. I think, Andy, you had Robert Storms on here saying the same thing. I was drunk when I said that America, the racist people of Parasite, America. He looked like a racist, Robert Storms, and he said I was drunk to try to gloss over the situation. I'm not surprised that you're doing the exact same thing to try to shed over the light that, in my opinion, you are a racist. That doesn't change. You could come here with your niceness, but you were in that chat with capital letters and a whole bunch of exclamation marks with your chest, letting the whole world know, F me, pinhead, you dumb, this, all that bullshit. You were on my stuff, not just in that stream, Genoshi. I remember you from previous videos on Andy's channel when I was a guest on this channel and you were hitting me with hate. That's why. You think it's limited to just that stream?
Jody,
that was the cum shot. That was when I had enough. It was multiple videos that I was a guest on this channel that you came at me sideways. Not saying I'm a racist nigger, no, but saying negative stuff outside of the realm of the conversation itself. Being a contrarian, giving me a hard time, a guest on this channel, a hard time for no reason. What is your problem with me, Genoshi?
Nothing. I was just having a little fun, and I agree with
Stop.
you. Like,
Wait. Hold on, Jody. I'm with
bro.
you. Hold on. Let me step in and try and mediate this if I can.
Yeah.
I will always have allegiance to Jody. Jody's done tremendous things for me on camera,
Fine.
off camera.
And
I
Miss
got
Malevolent,
Jody's
she's
back.
another one. Miss
Oh.
Malevolent
I-
was another one on my sheet that night.
I
But
don't like.
I'm about to call your sheet out too,
I don't.
bitch.
So hold on. So
you
I
was
don't.
on my sheet that night too.
I
You in
don't.
the same pickup truck right next to Kenosha.
Andy,
Miss
I'm
me with
trying
that
to be,
sheet.
No, hold on, John. Hold on. So
I'm
look.
not yelling.
So
I'm
John,
not
hold on.
being
Here's what I was going to
or
say.
anything like that.
Wait, John, hold on. Wait. So look, that Jody, I got
Oh,
your,
you're nice and
I got
peaceful
Jody
now,
back.
but
Hold
you
on,
can
whoa.
go
Hold on, Jody. I'm going to let you talk. Just let me try and get my 2 cents in, and then you guys can go back, or we'll end it because I want to end on happiness.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. This is how John always is to me. So I do know John. I do actually have.
Miss Malevolent,
I've
Malevolent,
broken
get up
bread
in
with.
here, too.
I've broken bread with John. I've met him in person. I just.
Andy,
I,
somebody
so
got
you-
to follow
but-
me in the chat too. Let's get her in here too. Miss Malevolent, get up in the
Well,
chat.
no. Come on. Let's focus on one at a time. Let's just assume that it's the same as John. But my point is,
Like,
I don't know because I don't know her.
off.
I don't know her. But I was going to say, John donates a lot of money. I've met John. I'm going to give John, because at least to me, he's giving respect. But I don't like that you're uncomfortable. So it puts me in this
You
weird
don't know
spot.
her, Andy? Wait a minute. I'm gonna get back on Kenoshi, but you don't know Miss Malevolent?
I don't
Well,
know
let me
her.
tell
I
you,
don't know her.
do. I've been here for 3 streams and she's been on my sheet, negatively jabbing
Jody
me,
is being a
giving me-
drama
making me
king,
uncomfortable
is what
on
you
your
just
channel,
said.
bro.
Jody's being a drama
No,
king.
no.
Then I guess I'll
scroll
continue
up.
talking as I know what's going on. I'm scrolling up. Jody's being hyperbolic. Let's see. I mean, nothing. I mean, okay. Jody is playing the race card. You are. I mean, but you might be right, but you are. You've made it about
I
race.
play the race card in casinos. I play race cards in casinos.
Always
for
bet
cards
on
to
black,
play.
baby. I learned that from Wesley Snipes.
Heck, we in a casino. Of course, I'm gonna play a card.
Yeah, I mean,
I
look,
just
she's
don't-
not. Look.
I really,
So anyway,
I just don't know where this anger is coming from.
Well,
from
look.
Jody. I mean,
So hold on. Whoa, John. Don't be condescending. Hold on. Shut up,
no,
John.
being a
I'm not.
douche.
No, now that read condescending to even me. So shush.
All right,
You were apologizing. I've seen you. I hope you're being sincere. He may not take it that way. But what I was getting at is John is trying to, it senses, offer an olive branch to say he didn't mean to do that. So, John, is that true?
Yes, sir.
Do you see where Jody's coming from? Does Jody have a right to be angry? Because he's right. You have been coming at him hard. Why? Because you were just playing with him? You also
No.
couldn't let this go. Like, what is your deal?
I
Why
do it
can't we
with
move
all your
on?
guests. I do it with all your guests.
He does. He
Andy.
does do it. He does it with me, dude. He hits me
I
up
do
all
it
the
with
time because I don't watch
everyone.
anime. It pisses me off like crazy.
Yes.
He disrespects you
I mean,
on your own stream all the
But
time.
no, he's like, oh, you should watch this. That's stupid or that sucks. He has
So
he has
then
a
no.
negative
So then no.
energy.
So then no. Not the same.
Hey, Jody, listen. I'll apologize if that would make you feel better, bro.
No, it will
I'll
not make me
apologize
feel
right now.
better. You could apologize for yourself. That's fine. I'm all about forgiveness. I already forgive you, Kenoshi, but it's not about that. You need to change the way you come at people. You need
So,
to change.
he's right.
Apologizing ain't gonna do nothing.
Look,
Michael Jackson, baby. Man
you-
in the mirror.
here's
Make
where-
the change.
change. And Jetchi, here's where I'm going to call you out because you have supported me. You've been a friend. You literally got petty on the stream and kept bringing up the wounds. You couldn't move on when I even privately asked you to. And then you're like,
Well,
"Ooh,
I was
I'm not
trying
going to hold on." And then you're like, "I'm not going to donate until Jody apologizes." That was petty. That made you look
See,
like a
what that is? What is
douchebag.
that?
That was not cool.
I mean,
See, that's-
I'm trying to be
Rest
with
my
the show
case.
and trying to donate, but your moderators are blocking me with one, one thing I said, and I didn't even say anything bad, but you guys are talking about poop eating and BBCs, and I don't get it.
Scott is
I mean,
there.
I don't. I really don't. Nerd
What's wrong with
wars.
poop
Let's
eating and
talk about
BBCs?
eating poop. I don't get it, bro. I mean, is that
If
what
you don't
your
like
audience
if you don't like what we're
wants?
talking about, you
Well,
don't have
it's
to watch.
it all
bro.
it did
No, I'm
it,
just
it did
saying that-
spend from
I'm
Taylor
saying, like,
Swift,
hey,
Kim
listen,
Kardashian sex
I
tape. Like
don't
there
think
it
what
was a
Jody did to me was fair, and then oh, he's banned. He said that. He said that he doesn't think that Jody did was fair, and I get banned and I can't talk, and I relinquished my moderator thing. I didn't want to be a moderator. I just wanted to
Shoulda
be
never
a fan
had
of
it.
your show, and I gave up my mod, and what it is, what it is. I apologize, Jody. Everybody can hate me. I don't care anymore. All
You're
right?
apologizing now, Kenoshi, but tell me, why is it that 4, 5, 6, 7 days later, you're still bringing it up in streams?
Because I think it was wrong of you to do it.
So you don't really
saying
apologize. Take that apology and shove it up your freaking rear hole. It's not real.
All right, fine. I will. I think what you did was wrong, and then I just
What
wanted.
did I
to
do?
talk to
What?
you and
Yeah.
say,
Well,
hey,
first
why
of all,
you
two
want
corrections.
that?
Well, two corrections.
What did I do to you?
Two corrections. Hold on, John.
I didn't
Wait.
do anything to you. I I gave super chats with light
And you get
insults like dunce and pinhead, with super chats attached to them, and then I'm a racist. Holy
What
crap.
did I just do to you
What-
to deserve such blatant disrespect as a guest on Andy's channel?
Because I do it to everybody. Everyone has.
Oh, so since you're mean to everybody, it's okay.
Yes, I am mean.
You are a retarded person for saying that. You know that? And
Oh,
I'm
wow.
the dunce.
Retarded
You
now.
call me
Okay.
having a dunce, and you just said as long as you're mean to everybody, it's okay.
Yes.
Get out of
lightly
here, bro.
jab
You
at
have
people.
problems.
I can't jab at people. You jab at me.
No,
Like,
you're
jab-
disrespectful
you
to
did
people.
the
It's not a
ultimate
jab. You were
called me
consistently
a
coming
racist
at me
in front of
for
everybody.
30 minutes, and you still
And then
talking
you're
about
like,
it a
I
week
don't wanna
later.
talk to this guy. He doesn't show his face. Well, I'm showing my face now.
He
There
did
it
show
is.
his face.
I see you. I see what type of person you are.
He did
You
show
pretty
his
much said it
face, and
already.
he's here. Does he
You
get
don't
any?
know me.
Does he get any props
Oh,
for
I
showing
do-
his
oh.
face?
Me, bro.
Bro, you get
Don't
props from me.
know
Respect
me.
for showing
You
your
call me a
face and being
racist?
here.
You're full
Welcome
of
to the
shit.
arena. I'm
That's
glad
what
and I
you
respect
are.
you on that
You're
front
full
because
of
many people
shit
would have been
and
scared.
playing the
I'm
race
glad that you're
card.
here.
I'm
But
done
just
with
off you
you.
saying
I'm
as
done
long
with
as you're
it,
mean to
Andy. I'm
everybody,
done with
it's
the
okay.
show.
There's
off.
something fundamentally wrong with you for saying that.
Man, you were talking
You
over
realize
his,
that, right?
Did you just talk? You talked over his epic rant as he left, Jody. Did you even hear it? I'm done with you, Jody. I'm done with Andy. I'm done with this show. F off. And then he cut off the camera.
See? There it is.
Well, there you go. Look, John, I
I'll
wasn't.
say.
I don't know why you're mad at me. I didn't come at you. I don't like that. You first of all, to correct John, because John has been very nice to me, but that doesn't mean that makes me okay if he's making you uncomfortable. But what I was gonna say is, John, you keep saying, oh, they're blocking my chat. You can super chat still, and they can't block that. So that's correction one. You were being petty in that regard because you still needed to Jody. The only thing I will defend John on is I sense the anger, and I see this, Jody. I don't say this to start a race war, like not believe you, but I genuinely am asking this because I'm confused. It's like, and I see somebody chat. Knock Shadow just said, I'm black, and all my life, some of the most hateful racist comments seem to come from people who say, I was just having fun. You got to understand how your comment can be
Exactly.
interpreted drunk or not. So look, I hope no one's. I'm ignorant sometimes. I will admit it. I'm not racist, but sometimes I don't understand. So that's why we got to have these conversations, even though it seems like it's
Just
not
like
as fun.
I can't understand your white problems, Andy.
Right? No,
because
but
I'm
here's
not white.
here. But Jody,
you won't understand.
Here's where I'm
you
confused.
can't understand a black man being someone being prejudiced against them. You're not in the shoes.
Well, here's where I'm confused. Genuinely, not defending John. Let's ignore John.
No,
I don't.
yeah, let's do
I
it.
don't understand how it's racist. I genuinely am trying to be confused. Now I get it because racism has been prevalent for years. I can't even imagine the struggle and sort of the shit white people have done to not even just black people. I get it. I get there. I can't understand it, but I get. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But where I'm stuck is like there seems to be even more so with Trump and everyone. Like it's like the term racist is now thrown around, and I think there's a lot of people in the comments and people who sort of feel this way or don't want to say it. The term racist is thrown around like it's just whatever. Like a racist is a really triggered and bad thing, right? It means you are like against a race. It means you don't want to be around a certain race. And so like that's where I'm just like I'm confused how you can
Or
go
it
that.
could be more simpler than that, Andy. You went deep in there with it. It could simply mean you just don't like black people. That's racist. You do not like black people. And Ganoshi, I believe, doesn't like black people. At least this black guy, because that's the only thing I could throw out there. Let me tell you something right now. His comments that he made to me, pinhead, dummy, fool, F off, F you, those are not racist comments. But I didn't call those racist comments. I called him a racist person for making such negative comments to me, not only within the confinements of that stream, but in previous streams leading up to it and in streams after the situation. There was a stream with just you and Lewis in it, and he's still talking about me. What is that, Andy? That is hate. Nobody who talks about another man. The way I grew up, you don't have other man's name in your mouth, especially when the man ain't there to defend himself. He's constantly thinking about me, talking about me, coming at me, trolling me. That comes from a place of hate. You don't put that much energy into something unless you feel some type of way about it, Andy.
No, look, I'm listening to you, and I this is an important conversation to have for some of my audience because I think there's a lot of guys out there who don't understand. So here's the reality, right? Look, Jen, she has been hateful a lot. But in ways I don't think even he understands. Like and John, I really do. I have no problem with you. I don't like that Jody's uncomfortable, so I don't like that. I don't know why. I'm trying to learn why, but I'm hearing him and I'm learning why. But John, just from me to you, like, look, I'm sorry you probably tuned out, but I'm just saying you've been there for me. You've done nice things for my kids. Like, he seems like a good person in his heart, right? So Jody, just that's the only reason this is interesting for me, because I've met the guy, right? I know the guy. Like, I've had conversations with the guy. We've talked about sort of Republican, conservative stuff, Trump, racism. Like, I don't believe he's racist. I really genuinely don't believe he hates black people. I think he is annoyed.
You believe that he doesn't like black people?
I think he's annoyed that you made it about that. And I think he gets triggered because he's like, well, of course. And that happens a lot with politics and people. And look, I'm not saying you can't do whatever you want. It's your channel. I'm going to defer to you always. But
Does he have black friends?
I don't know, but that's my point. Why do you make that assumption right there? Like, see, I think you don't even see from the white perspective. God forbid we have a say in this. Like, it's not fair when we're
clearly.
But it's not fair when we're when some certain white people are just labeled a racist because they're being a dick.
Okay. Wait,
sometimes somebody's just an
asshole. You're
but
simplifying
somebody's
it.
just no. But
You're
somebody.
simplifying
Hold on,
it
wait,
to
I want to
being
clarify. I want to clarify because I want to hear you. Sometimes people are just ignorant assholes, and sometimes they're racist.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm trying to get at.
Mm-hmm.
I
believe if I was on fire, in the street, he wouldn't stop to piss on me to put me out.
Why? Because I don't think he likes you. But so we got to get to why doesn't he like you?
There you go.
That's valid.
There you go. We've identified a fact that he doesn't like me, right?
That is fair. I agree
deeper.
with you. But I guess
Let's dig deeper.
Why does he hate you
Let's
is where the
dig
question would come.
Why does he not like me? I didn't do anything to him on the personal level. I don't know him. So why doesn't he like me? He don't know me. Exactly.
Well, look, I don't think that's what's interesting about this conversation. Look, because I don't think I can't understand how you feel, and I can't understand how John feels. And all I'm trying to mediate and be the judge, and now it got super serious, which I'm literally trying to.
And look what he said. He just said, "F me, F you, F this channel." Is that what he said?
Yeah, well, because look, if I was, here's the problem with John. John's very negative. He says what he wants. He thinks what he thinks. He does what he wants. He's like you in a way. He just has different beliefs. But he does. He will never back down on saying, no, that sucks. I don't like this. It's a lot of negativity that I don't even like.
Like me, bullshit.
I don't
look through life through a negative scope. I'm loving, caring, and passionate about people.
But my point is, I don't like
how it is about culture, but about as far as humanity goes, I'm a very loving, caring person.
There are a couple other people in this chat who are agreeing, but they're not as vocal and as angry as him. So that's where I think that where we're finding the term of why he's not here, and I won't. It's fine. He said he won't come back. There you go. If he's gonna come back, stay silent. But Bunda just added, thank you, Bunda. When he only attacks the loud black guy.
Look at this dumb feature right here. Jody has a persecution complex. What the freak is a persecution complex? Persecution, like the freaking like slavery, like slaves from slavery, like the Jews from Nazi Germany. A persecution complex. Type of bullshit is that to say? That's my problem with her. She's another one. Get off my nuts.
So, all right. So hold on. Well, we're gonna come to that, but I want to read these two from Bunda. Bunda, when he only attacks the loud black guy and doesn't do that to the other guests, is when it becomes a problem. So yeah, if you're noticing that too, Bunda, then that's a good point. That's something to sort of add.
I can't believe you don't see that shit, Andy.
I don't always see it. I'm listening. That's why I like. Thank you for opening my eyes. Michael Saratora, I don't like people for no reason. That's another valid point. There's got to be a reason why you don't like somebody. I don't know why. So look, now we'll go to Miss.
You saw me ask him, Andy. You saw me ask him live on camera. Why don't you like me? And then you picked up on it. You said, yeah, John, why don't you like? And he went and changed the subject. He didn't even answer the question.
We're gonna open up the party line if anybody wants to come in, especially those who Bobo or Uso or anybody's in there who dropped some blood tonight. As we wrap up the last few minutes, come on in. That's the least I can do. So there you go. You guys have the invite. It just was chatted. And if somebody, I may do it, but because I want to make sure I hear you guys. And since this became sort of a serious thing, I think we got to be respectful. As Uzo says, be respectful. And John wasn't always respectful. I think that's the thing. Now, going back to, they keep deleting her comments. Miss Maleficent. What am I supposed to do with her? You want me, or her or him? I don't even know. But what, you want to ban this person? What am I supposed to do with someone like this in the chat?
Who's not malevolent, makes it uncomfortable for me to be here.
So, yeah, but so it's like, here's the difference. Yash, was agreeing with me on some of these things, right? But then as being respectful about it.
I have no problem with Yash.
That's the problem. So it's like, Yash, I feel like probably politically.
But Yash has said stuff about me too, in as far as disagreeing. And disagree with me all you want. He didn't get disrespectful, though.
Got it. So that's my point. Yash is a good example of, thank you, Yash, who disagrees but doesn't get disrespectful. I think is the line we're always trying to find.
My problem is disrespect.
Miss Maleficent, who's now being modded, There we go. She's being she. I don't know. Miss Maleficent, take that link. Come in and tell us what your deal is. We're putting you to the trialing, the trial by combat. Prove yourself or be muted, because you can mute these people so they just don't show up. Who's this? Rob Doe. Who is this? We got Rob. Oh, yeah, Rob from what's up, dude? Rob from Phantom Wire. How's it going, man?
Hey, what's up?
Did you have something to add to this conversation, or you just wanted to be on the chat? He doesn't have it. He's not saying. Hold on. Absent. Good. Thank you for the support. You can make jabs at people, but he went too far. I joked with Jody, but I didn't take it too far. I can roast with the best of them, but you have to understand when to stop. He was just hateful, and I feel like he is racist too. There you go. Absent Good. Absent Good, who you don't like. Come into your. See, you like an Absent Good a little bit more now?
Well, we have something in common. Absent Good is black.
All right, there you go.
And he felt it too.
So Django Fett, Jody, would you like to call me racist if I don't like you?
Django Fett?
Yeah.
I don't give a freak if you like me or not. I don't care if you like me or not. And you know what? Here's the thing. I don't care if you don't like me because I'm black. Keep it to yourself.
Well, here we go. We just got added Josh to the stream as well. All right, so we got Josh and we got Rob. All right, we got in the party line.
What's up, guys?
I feel like this is an important issue because, Jody, you always bug me that my audience is not nice in this stuff. And then we also got Jane Smith. Oh, Miss Maleficent. It just added. Jane. All right, so hold on. I got to go to Jane first. Jane, are you there, Jane?
Yes.
Hello, Jane. You're Miss Maleficent.
Hello.
Miss I can't say the word. Malevolent. All right, so Jody.
Show your face.
Miss Malevolent.
Malevolent.
She's not showing her face. But,
Show your face.
I'm not showing my face.
Okay, so Jane.
Listen to
I'm
her.
not
She
having
sounds
a
like a
bunch of
freaking
people know
hillbilly.
where I am or who I am.
That's fair.
why I
Jody,
use
I
the name
respect that.
Jane
I don't need
Smith.
someone to come in because they're, especially since we're being mad at
I'm
her.
not a personality. I watch.
And we called her to go.
I'm not a YouTube personality.
If
so
you
I don't
watch,
have to
then
show
just
my
watch and
face.
don't speak.
So wait. Hold on.
Well,
Hold
you
on.
don't have to
I
listen.
say
I'll
something?
talk to Andy.
Hold on,
We
Jody.
don't need
Am I allowed
talk
to?
you at all?
Am I allowed to just
See,
hear?
let me tell you something, Andy. You know, he sits up there. He was getting ready to fix his mouth to call me a racist. How are you going to call a black woman a racist? That's dumb
You
as
sound
hell.
like one.
You were acting like a simp. That's why I called you a simp when you were caping for Gal Gadot last
You know who
week
Uncle
or
Ruckus
whenever
is?
that was. And that
You
was
know who
the
Uncle
only
Ruckus is?
stream I ever addressed you. So then
You ever heard of
now
Uncle Ruckus?
today, when you sit up there and start acting like a drama king again, and I say something, then you start acting all
Hello?
snapping your fingers and all this other shit. Calm down.
All right, so
That's
Jane,
all you
hold
gotta
on.
do.
Jane,
I'm
Jane,
snapping my fingers. That for sure.
Jane, hold on. Thank you for
Madam
speaking.
Ruckus.
So wait, hold on, Jody. If she's a black woman, is she a racist if she doesn't like you?
Look
Show
at him. He
that
called
black
me
face.
Madam Ruckus. That's all he
Show
got.
that black face.
So if she shows their face, is what then what? My point.
That's all he's got in his
But
stable.
Jody, I love you. I'm not trying to put you on the thing, but my
Show
point is.
that black face. I do not engage in conversation, especially people who don't like me, if they won't show respect to show their
I don't
face.
know
are
you
nothing
to like
but
you. I
ones
don't
and
care
zeros.
about
You are an
you.
internet
I was just commenting
algorithm
on your
until you
dumb
show
ass
your face.
behavior.
Show your
Stop
face.
acting
Why
like a
don't you show your face?
dumbass.
So look,
That's
Why
all
don't
you
show your
got to
face?
do.
all right. So look, Jane, I'm in a spot because I respect Jody. I don't like people coming at Jody. Do you understand that?
I understand that. That's
Jody,
your friend.
so Jane, hold on,
and you
Jane.
should, hey,
Jody, hold on, just wait. Jane.
You should stick up for your friend.
I'm always
But
gonna
gonna
stick up.
for myself.
Well, that's where I'm
And if
stuck in
all
the corner.
He has in his,
All you've
he
been
has
doing is
in his
pressing me. What's your
arsenal
problem with me?
Is to call people Oreo cookies, and Uncle Ruckus, or Auntie Ruck, or whatever
I
the
never
hell
said
it is.
Oreo cookies.
That's
I like
fine.
how you made that up.
That
You're lying on
speaks
me now.
more about
See that?
him and his
Oreo
limited
cookie come out my mouth?
understanding of things than
Did
it
Oreo
does
cookie come out
about
my mouth?
anybody
I'm
he's
thinking about
talking
Oreo
about.
cookies because you sound like you like snacks.
Oh, come on. All right, Jane, thank you. All right.
You
No,
don't
but I
look
can
like
hear the
you're
fat in the
missing
throat.
any
That's why
meals,
she won't show
Jody,
that
so
face.
you would
Keep it
know.
a buck.
All right, I muted her, Jody. All right, so Jody.
Let's keep it a buck. I can hear the lozenges all up in that throat, bro. That's
No,
why
all
you
right.
won't show that face.
No,
You ever
no.
seen a black mama tune? Show that face.
Oh, this is so good.
She's coming. All right, no, hold on, Jody. I will stop this anytime you tell me to. I'm not trying to get you. You said to do this.
And we'll stop this. I know this is about the shit that you like. Do not bring contrarians to my freaking face who won't show their face, Andy. That is my rule with you.
Okay, I muted it. I asked. I don't know what
Mama
she is.
June, show us that Mama June.
At the
Show
same-
us the
look,
black Mama June.
I'm at the same point of like I probably wouldn't because she's gonna get doxxed or some crap just because she's coming at you. You have a hard
No,
phone.
if you're gonna come at somebody and you can't show your face.
Look,
you ain't
that is I
You
agree.
ain't
Look,
shit.
that's how I would do it, but she's not a personality. It is what it is. She
Not
said
your
her piece.
personality. You talking shit to a personality. You
What was she
challenging the
saying?
king, drama king me. You challenging the king. Show
Was she
your
talking shit?
face.
All right, so Jane, I look, we're at a wall because I gotta respect Jody. Obviously, as he's my buddy. He's a good friend.
Obviously, that's your friend. You
And
don't
so,
know me from.
I don't.
Hole in
You
the
could be
wall.
you could be a dude with a
But
nice
he
voice.
doesn't look like he's missing any meals
Show
either.
that face, bro.
She got you there, Jody. Neither of us are missing any meals. Let's not make fat jokes on somebody.
No, what you talking about? I'm fat
You
as
sit up
shit.
there-
I'm
you sit
accepting
up there
of my
talking about
fatness.
somebody's
Let's
fat.
see
You
your
know all
fatness.
about it, don't you?
I know all about it. I got man boobs. Let's go. But I'm comfortable with
Yeah,
myself.
you
Here's
do.
my
I
face for
like
millions
my-
to see me.
And a
Show me your
fool.
Mama June fat neck face.
Fat
Let me
ass.
count the rolls on the back of that neck.
jeez.
Show that face.
All right, Joe.
Yeah,
so
I bet
Jane,
you got a roll on the back of your neck
Show
too.
that face. Black Mama
Jane, are you
June.
gonna show your face or not? I'm not trying to bully you into it.
Absolutely.
She looks like Ursula from Little Mermaid.
Absolutely
Why
not.
would she
Okay.
show her face?
Just like I
Why would she show her
I don't
face?
jump
You look like
to
you
Jody's
spit oil.
commands.
That's what you
Who
sound
the
like. You
fuck
sound like
is
you got a
Jody?
pickup truck
Jody
and you're probably
is
chewing on
somebody
the
to
sugar
you,
cane as we
Andy.
speak.
He ain't shit
Your
to me.
diabetes count is 500
I don't
above
jump
the
to anybody's
threshold right
commands.
now.
Well,
bitch.
Jane.
Show your
His
face.
fat fucking self, you hypocrite.
I got you, man. Let's go.
All right, so Jane.
You got roasted by the king.
So Jane,
Come over here. trying to
will
get
you,
the other-
Jane? Will you send me evidence that you're not that you are who you say you are?
All you have to do is go to my channel. I have a video
Bring
up of
show
me
your real live
unboxing
action face
Pat
right now. How you
McGrath's
look right now.
makeup.
Let's
Okay.
see your face right
I'm
now.
just well,
You
she's
said your black face.
Well, wait,
You said
if-
your
hold
black,
on,
but you
hold
got a
on.
white girl as an icon. You catfishing out here.
If you if you have a video up,
Jody doesn't understand what a
Hold on.
CGI character is.
Hold on.
That's
Whoa,
a
whoa,
picture
whoa, whoa, whoa.
of a
Where's the
CGI
black guy?
character.
I'm with
You're
Django. I want to watch this. Hold on. Wait.
Why
All right, hold
does
on.
it
Hold on.
matter?
All right. I muted you both. Shush for a second. Jane. Hold on.
Yo,
I gotta call you out
what's
because
up?
I was trying to respect you, even though you're coming at my buddy, so it's hard to respect. But my point is, you have a YouTube channel with a YouTube video on you, but you won't show your face now. That's a little wonky to me. What, you're gonna make me go see a video that's
I didn't
publicly
show my
out there?
face on there then, but you can see my black skin. Yeah.
so you don't see
You
the face
asked
at
me
all?
if I
Oh,
was
you look
black.
that bad?
You asked for
Dear
evidence if
God,
I
I
was
didn't think it
black.
was
You
that
didn't
bad.
ask
Okay.
me to see my face.
Well, do you want to?
Show us
I
the
have
left
a
side.
video
I-
on there of my black skin.
Okay.
Oh my
So
God.
so hold on.
And you can tell I'm a woman.
Okay, so hold on, Jody.
So-
Jody. I'm muting you, Jane. So hold on. So Jody, the only thing I'm confused by is she a racist? If is it worth proving if she's really who she says she is, or it doesn't matter to you? Just stop talking to her.
You do realize the definition of racism is not white people who don't like blacks. It's people who don't like blacks or any other color.
So a black who
Including
hates
black
black still can be racist because that's
Yeah.
news to me. And now I'm listening.
That's news to you.
Yeah. I mean,
You ain't never seen a movie of self. You ain't never heard of self-hate. You ain't never seen blacks who can't stand being around niggas. You don't know about the Republican chick. What's her name? She looked fine as heck.
Yeah,
She's
no, I
from,
mean I know
Coolidge.
that. I just didn't. I thought racist had to be about other races. So I
No,
fair.
it does not.
Let's get out.
No, it does
Let's
not.
add Yash to the. Let's
She's
add.
dumb. She doesn't know that. She thought that you gotta be white or another color and not like black people to be racist. But she just shows that she's ignorant.
All right, Jane. Look, thank you for calling in.
Jody is grasping at straws, Andy, and I understand
And you grasping
have
at
to
freaking
have your
caramel
friend,
straws for your chocolate
but
milk.
he's saying he's changing the definition so it suits
Show
his
your face.
narrative,
Jane,
and
show
that's
your face.
fine. The fact
your
of the
face.
matter is, Jody, I love black men. I just don't love you.
All right,
man,
hold
he
on.
don't love you.
So
Black.
Jane,
Put your man on the phone
You
right
just
now.
happen
Go
to
get a
be
man right
black.
now on the phone right now. Get a man in your house
men
right now.
are
Get one right now.
lovely.
5
I
seconds.
just don't like you.
Roll over there to the other room and
Because
get your
you're a
boyfriend.
drama king.
Jody's
I'm
great,
sorry,
Jane.
You're too grown to be acting like this.
No,
you're
Jane,
too
come on.
grown to be a damn drama queen.
Look.
King, drama king.
Jody has passion more than most people. Jody has loyalty more than most people. So look,
He's be clowning himself right now.
I think there are times Jody is sensitive, and I think Jody's got passion on certain issues.
I agree.
But I
He
think
is
Jody offers a
sensitive.
lot to conversations. Jody offers a lot to the conversation, and he does have a lot to say. So
Look, I don't hate him. I don't know him. I
Yes,
don't
you do.
care. I come to see you. I don't go to his channel. I come to see
Where
you.
did you? All right, Jane, I'm just.
I've
Don't go to
enjoyed
my
your
videos. If you see me in
conversations
a video,
together.
don't go to it
I
then.
just didn't agree with him when
Well,
he
I
was
see-
simping for Gal Gadot, and then he got into his feelings, and now here we are.
You've
Well,
been
good.
coming at
fine.
me
Just-
for the
That's
last
fine.
3 streams.
So,
Please
Jane-
stop
And now
lying.
he wants to sit up there and say that black people
Why are
hate
you lying?
themselves, and he wants to throw
So
all
not
these
only are you a
accusations.
self-hater, but you're
And
a
he
liar
can
too.
throw them. They're not actually true. He can lie all he wants to.
Oh, it's true.
Okay,
I bet.
so-
I bet.
Oh,
I bet.
you can
I
lie.
bet this MacBook
You can
right
have
now.
your
I bet
truth.
this
There's
MacBook
the
Pro
truth
that you're
and
fat
your
as shit.
truth.
I
You
bet
can
this
lie
MacBook
as much
Pro,
as
you got
you
a
like
cholesterol level
to
over
make
700.
yourself feel good.
All right,
That's
so hold on,
fine.
hold on, Jane.
I'm
I'm
all
trying.
for you getting.
Okay.
I'll mail you some Lysol wipes. These go for a lot of money on the black market.
All right, Jane.
I bet you a fresh case of Lysol wipes to wipe the sweat between your jelly rolls that you're fat and non-attractive.
Okay.
Jody, because you have to do it.
Oh, God.
Get her
All
out
right.
of here, Andy.
All
I'm
right.
done with her.
All right, Jane. I wanted to ask Jane, where did you find me? I'm just curious. You're a follower of me. How did you
Well,
find?
I followed you from you Screen Junkies or whatever that was, and then the whole thing blew up. And then I saw your video of how you were railroaded by that lion ass chick.
All right. Well, we can
And
all agree
whoever
on that, Jody. We're there. So I got to give her respect.
So
for these.
that's where I followed you from, and,
Well,
and
Jane.
I've been watching your hugging the
Stefania.
cactus and all that.
Jane, thank you. Here's what can you do since you like me? Can you do me a favor? Jody's a good guy, okay? And if you're gonna be here, please respect him. Please don't push him. Don't push his buttons.
I'm not
drawing the line in the
pushing
sand,
him,
Andy. I'm
Andy.
drawing the
He's
line
the
in the
one
sand.
who's
I know,
cussing
I
out
know.
my
What,
comments.
No shit in
Jane,
your chat, Andy.
Jane,
I'm logging
Jane.
the freak off.
I
If I
appreciate.
see
Look,
this
I know
leveling,
I'm
or
going
if I
against
see
a lot of
Kenoshi in the
people
chat,
here.
I'm
Probably don't
logging
even want me
the
to
freak
say be
off.
nice to you, but Jane, I appreciate your support. I'm asking you now nicely. He's uncomfortable by some of the things you say. I would appreciate if you just maybe scale it back. I appreciate you watching, but if you're gonna watch and
I
support
have
Jody,
said only 5 words to the man.
okay, good. So
I don't know.
so good. You're gonna.
I can't do anything for him.
Okay, well, Jane,
that's him.
thank
If
you.
And I don't want
hey,
you to. And I can't do
Andy,
nothing
if
for
you
you.
feel the need to ban
Weight
me
Watchers
from
or Chitty
your
Craig for that.
channel to assuage his small
When I find
ego,
out the
please
recipe, I'll
do.
share it with you.
No, I'm
I
trying
still
not to do
support
that.
You, though.
It's malevolent. Maybe we can lose
support
weight
you.
together.
Thank
I've
you,
been
Jane. I
trying to
appreciate
work
it.
on these man rolls.
I appreciate your support. Is why I'm in the spot.
I'll just
Keto has been
support you
working.
on
Let's do keto
hugging
together.
the cactus. If you have to ban me from Popcorn
No, I'm not.
Planet.
Look,
He's
I'm not
hugging
trying
the
to ban
cactus,
anybody.
You're trying to eat the cactus. You're supposed to hug it, not eat it. Miss
Jody,
Malevolent.
come on. All right, Jane. Look, Jane, I got to give you at least props for coming in the conversation and holding out your own. Thank you for coming in, Jody. I'm going to give Jody the final word. Jody, anything before I've muted her? Anything you'd like to say before we? We have other people in this chat who want to talk.
Andy, when I'm drawing the line in the sand. If I see her in the chat, I'm gonna have to go away. I do not feel comfortable with her in the chat. You're gonna have to let her go. I do not want her there because I'm not comfortable as a guest on your show, and I'm asking that you ban her and get Kenoshi up out of here too. They're both in the way.
Okay, and then we got Genshi. Genshi's back. Genshi, you said you left. Jody.
You said F on your own channel. Freak this guy.
All right, so we're not talking to Jen. Sorry, John. You said you were gone. I don't understand what you're doing. Why are you back? And then we had someone else. Yash left. Yash, sorry, I was just about to get to you if you want, because Yash has been nice. If anybody who doesn't want to hate on Jody, I would love to end this stream with some love. So I'm gonna send the thing out one more time because I don't like ending this and have Jody be pissed because this isn't about hate. So I invited out anybody who can.
I'm not even pissed, man.
No, I am. So if anybody, Rob, I'm gonna add Rob. Rob, can you add some love to this stream?
Yeah, man. I just want to say that this is one of the best streams that I've seen all week that you guys have done. Jody, you're hilarious. Like the stuff you're talking about is super funny. Everything, just the roller coaster of this stream is great. Jody, I understand where you're coming from. I am a friend with a guy just like you who understands and gets frustrated the way that you do. So I have seen everything that I've heard both sides of the argument. So I understand where you're coming from. I understand how you feel because my friend feels exactly how you do, like every day. So I mean, I'm with you, and I'm, it's just one of those things that as I'm actually half mixed, so I'm white and Mexican. So I mean, I don't understand, the full, brown man struggle, but I get it and I understand it because my friend, he tells me every day what he's had to go through. And so, I mean, kudos for you for sticking through this. And people may throw shade at you, but man, I want to just say, I gave you $1 today, you and Andy, and I
that was
even
you.
followed your channel because I'm interested, because I liked your setup. So I was like, I wonder what he kind of talks about during the week besides when he comes on here, because I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, Rob, thank you. I
most
appreciate
days.
you. Thank you for bringing some positivity. I
Thank you for
appreciate
that,
you.
bro.
Thank you, man. I'll see you on. I'm gonna kick some of these people in.
Shout out to
But
Rob.
thank you for saying some kind things and for the shouting out the $1. It means a lot. Thank you, man. All right, and then we got. I want to get to. Here we go. Yash is here. Yash, what's up, Yash?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Love.
A little bit of a heated Jerry Springer discussion going on right now. I don't mind any of it, but to my point though, I think everyone needs to dial it back just a little bit. Andy, I think you're right. There is some of a perspective that does get lost, but Jody, I'm not trying to discount your opinion as well because it's very valid. You have to. I like when someone's attacking you, it can come off as a whole bunch of different things, and race is definitely maybe a part of it. I don't think that Guy Gentry was really trying to be racist. Look, personally, as a person who's sometimes in these chats, I know it can get a little out of hand, and you gotta like sort of. Sometimes people, I don't know where they're coming from too. Like everyone comes from a different background and how they talk, how they kind of go about themselves. So you gotta just. I mean, I love what you guys are doing, right? Like I think discussion, if it's going to be open, can be interpreted in so many different ways. So I mean, I'm not trying to come off as someone who doesn't understand what you guys are saying, but just dial it back so the person has a chance to kind of give their opinion, and if it's valid or not. I mean, you got to let them speak, though. It's kind of like their ability to have freedom of speech. But if they're just trolling like super hard,
I think that's very well said, Jody, because I think that's what I'm trying to learn.
For
that
no
too.
reason,
like Gentry is sometimes trolling for no reason. I agree, and even Malevolent was doing it too. So I think, Jody, I appreciate you educating me as well, and Yash, thank you for being respectful. I thought that was pretty respectful. Thank you, because we don't always agree.
I tried doing it as respectfully as possible. It's kind of getting out of hand there.
Yeah, no, Yash, thank you for that. Jody, you good with Yash? Because I got a couple other. I'm cycling through because this is interesting.
Yash. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all think this is hot, man? Shoot, I did way more hotter shit over there on Jody's corner. We could turn this shit up 3, 4, 5 more notches, bro. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah. No, and keep that energy. No one's telling you to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
but
Yash.
You have to understand. This is what I'll say to the people who don't know me. This is what I'll say to the people who don't know me. If you guys like that I'm funny, I say my opinion, I have a lot of passion. Well, coming at people who disrespect me is a part of that too. So if you like one side, you have to take the other. I can't be a person who leads by passion and emotion. And yeah, I am very emotional. I'm very emotional. I get sad. I get happy. I get angry. It's all on my collar. It's all on my sleeve. Get me right there. Yeah. But if someone comes at me with disrespect, I'm going to come at them on the spot. That's part of the other stuff that you like about it.
And they got to be able to take it too, If they're going to bring the heat, they got to take the heat. So.
Yeah, amen. Yash, I appreciate it. I see you in the chats. You're always there supporting me, so I thank you for being respectful. Keep respecting the chat. I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Yeah, much love.
All right, and then we got Absent Good. Are you adding positivity here, Absent Good? Absent Good. You got to mute the other one and talk to me here. We're live now. Absent Good. You there?
Shout out to Absent Goods in the chat, man.
Absent Good. Right? You're on a delay. Now he's gonna miss it. So Absent Good, put your headphones in, and when you got it, I'll put you back in a second. You got it, Absent Good? All right, hold on. And then we got. I'm gonna pause him because he doesn't hear me. We'll put you back in a second. All right, and then we got Eric.
Thank you for letting them know, Weezy.
Eric.
Thank you for letting them know.
Eric, you add some positivity here. Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, Andy. And hey, Jody. Look, first thing. Jody, I love you. I came through your channel through Andy. I've been following Andy since Screen Junkies. I get what you're saying, and I get the Uncle Ruckus reference because I've been watching Boondocks forever. I understand what you're saying, but it's not like my only argument against that is that it's not because somebody is black and they disagree with you that they're an Uncle Tom.
That's true.
Is that fair? Like,
yeah. But when she's that person who's been on my nuts for a long time, it kind of is to me.
I can understand that. I get that 100%. And there's also the fact sometimes I'll listen to you in any fight, and I sometimes you have an argument of passion, whereas Andy has an argument of logic. And I the conflict between the two is the disagreement just that the argument comes from passion rather than logic.
I mean, that's not just Jody and me. That's me and my whole life. A lot of times where I have the passions to the logic, or even on movie fights. It depends on the topic. I feel like sometimes Jody's got the logic and I got the passion too. That goes both ways.
No, I 100% agree. But there's also the fact, where when we're talking about your cancellation, and you were talking about your argument that you have to cover yourself from a legal perspective, and Jody was talking about no, you have to also protect yourself from a social perspective. You have to show you have a public face. You have to show yourself to be a man and in good standing and have honor. And that's completely separate from what a legal perspective might be. That's the passion versus logic argument that I'm talking about.
I think that I was being logical in that too, because I think if he did that, he would have gotten saved from getting canceled. Honestly, if he came at April when she made up those allegations with those receipts, he would not have gotten Me Too.
You're wrong, because there were 20 people coming at me, and so I would have had to hit 20 fire. Well, yeah, but what about this? What about that? Everything got blown out of proportion.
Just April.
Yeah, but it didn't matter because there was still he's abusing his power. He's sleeping with a. There was so many dumb things that all came out that weren't all accurate. And the real things that were there was a dozen. There were a dozen girls I flirted with. That's the reality of what happened to me, and I got taken down. But my point is, in the moment, I wouldn't have been ready. The people wouldn't have been ready. I would have made it probably better for myself in a way. I agree. But they all would have turned on me still. There was no turning back from what happened.
Bro,
that's an aside.
It almost happened to me. Let me share something real quick.
Sorry,
at WonderCon 2017, a chick in cosplay showed me her butt in a pose, and I said, "Oh, can I video you?" And she posed for me and bent over. I was like, "For sure." And I was like, "All right, I'm right behind you, following her." I had to zoom in on her butt. And then later on, she said her friend, not even her, but her friend said, "You pig, you put her on the internet showing her butt like that? Oh my God, you're terrible." And all these Twitter people came at me in waves, calling me a pig, a rapist, all this bullshit. And I didn't sit back and take it. I went to Twitter and said, "Man, she gave me consent. She posed for my video. Freak what all y'all talking about. I ain't no bad person. Miss me with that." And guess what? I didn't get Me Too'd. I stood up for mine right in the thick of it. That was right at the beginning of my channel when I could have got wiped out. I didn't even have Jody's Corner huge fame like that, bro. I stood up right there and center and said, "This bitch posed for my video. Have her lawyers call mine then if that's what it's about." I had consent from this chick. Forget what she talking about. I even went and investigated on her. I went and found a YouTube channel where she is selling her body for video money. I said, this chick is selling sex for money, but you're saying that I filmed her without that? Please. I went dug dirt on her for my own defense without needing a lawyer, and they went away, bro. That's just how it is. You got to defend yourself, bro. When they see that they could come at you, it gets harder and stronger. You got to stand up and fight for it, man. I wouldn't have got Me Too by April. Freak that. I stand by that to this day.
No, you wouldn't. But you would if you wouldn't have been me is the other thing you got to remember. So it was different, and you wouldn't have been stuck in the marriage cheating. So my point is, like, you keep saying that, but you weren't in my shoes and with all the things that I had to deal with. So I don't disagree with you.
Look what happened when you came out with the receipts. She got wrecked, Andy.
Yeah, but enough time had passed that people forgot about everything else. You know what I mean? Like,
if you came out with those receipts in the beginning, they would have turned on her instantly.
Well, yeah, but what about this girl? What about that? Look, I don't disagree. It would have been better. But whatever. Let's not keep going in circles. It would have been better. Yeah. I absolutely agree. It would have been better, but it would have been different. But Eric, I want to get to a couple of comments because Eric, anything final thoughts? Thank you for adding some respect and some support in there. Eric, any final words before I kick you out?
No. Thanks a lot. Have fun, Jody.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. I appreciate you sharing those opinions. And then I got this guy keeps bugging me on what Antonio. Antonio, what you gonna add some positivity here?
Oh, Antonio Badani, what's up, bro? I know this guy.
I can't hear you.
As a viewer,
what's up? You're muted. Gotta unmute yourself.
Hey, you like Justin Bieber?
Antonio, what up, man?
Baby.
Oh. Antonio, what's up? I can't hear you. You there? Are you talking?
No, we can't hear.
Can't hear you, man. Are you talking? Move your mouth. Nope, can't hear you.
Can't hear.
Can't hear you. You got to fix your mic. I'm going to mute you for a second. Let's add our man. Figure out your mic while I add. Let's add Anthony. Anthony, my man, one of my favorites.
Man.
What's up, Anthony? Let's add
What's
some
up,
wisdom.
fellas? What's
add
up?
some
Can you hear
wisdom.
me?
Yeah, add some wisdom to this. What are you thinking?
Man, this hurts my heart, man. I got to be real with you, man. I'm kind of in the process of making a decision about whether or not I want to start my own channel.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when I hear this type of stuff, man, this is the stuff that makes me want to say, nah. Listen, man. I grew up in the streets, man. For those of you who don't know, I'm from Chi-Town, man. I'm from Chicago. The type of conversations that we have in the barbershop, the conversations are sacred, man. The stuff that pops off in the barbershop, we talk and there's some heat. We go at it, but in the end, it's all love. I'm gonna say it again. It's kind of like what happened 3 weeks ago when me and Jody was doing that nerd war, right? And we was talking and we was going at it. And my man Jody, he was getting all high. He was like, "No, you know what I'm saying? What about War Machine?"
Yeah, that's every yin and yang, Anthony. Yeah, I get you,
man. I'm passionate.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Hey, Jody, I still got love for you." See, I understand that, and I hate I hate doing race, man. I have a sociology degree, and now I'm working on my master's degree in nursing. But I hate to say this, but a lot of times we get misunderstood because we're black men. Our passion gets misunderstood. It looks like aggression when it's just passion,
straight raw aggression. That's what
it happens to me, man. Even in nursing school, I've literally had to dial back a lot of the things that I say or how I approach people because not to use the term snowflake, but people are. Not everybody has the alpha in them, that dog in them, the way that I do, the way that I approach things and the way I deal with people, right? I'm a very loving person, but I give it to you both barrels if you come at me. And just one other quick thing, and then I'll let you guys talk. There's a public service announcement for all y'all out there that's on Jody's Corner and that's on Andy's channel. If you don't like the content or you don't like what people are saying or whatever, they got an off button on that motherfucker.
Amen.
So you ain't gotta watch, right? But this is barbershop talk, man. This is family, and it's gonna be some passion. There's gonna be some controversy. It's some guests that I've seen Andy talk to that I'm like, man, why you got that conservative motherfucker on that? But you know what? Yeah. Everybody has a right to their own voice. Everybody has a right to their own perspective. You can disagree without being disagreeable. And that's all I got to say, man.
No, thank you, man. I respect that. You're always offering wisdom. I appreciate Anthony. Jody, anything you want to say to him?
Yeah, he gets it 100%. I was even going to touch on it before he did. He knows exactly what he's talking about. When we as black people are out in society, like when I was going to SMC for business, and when black people get together, some of them, we tend to celebrate, dance, or loud talks like, "Hey, my dog," stuff get loud. It intimidates people. People think that it's a ruckus, what I'm saying? They mistake our passion and our culture for a raw hate and anger and aggression.
And Jody, let me just kick in one other quick thing. And Andy, I don't know if you know this. Again, we're not trying to turn this to a sociology talk.
No, please educate me.
But this is an absolute fact. When other groups do it, it's cool. Right? If let's say like a white woman is aggressive, she's a maverick. She got passion, right? When a black woman do it, she an angry black woman. That's a fact that in this society, black bodies just are not viewed in the same way. We'll get copied. Our style, the way we talk, the words we use, it came to a point when I was going for my sociology degree, I heard white people use the term woke so much. They was using all them phrases, woke, miss me, okay, all that. And I was like, oh my God. So they'll copy, take it from us and then flip it. And when they do it, they're hip, they're cool. When we do it, we get all the negative terminology pointed at us. And it's just something that, sometimes you just have to deal with when you're in this skin. To me, this is what I always say. They hate us because they ain't us. And that's not a racist thing, man. I'm cool with everybody. I love everybody. But I'm like you, Jody. You come at me, both barrels, baby. Both barrels.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's how I rock. That's how I rock.
And let me add a layer to it. Outside of the theater at a mall, at a movie theater, if you got a group of 8 white boys in their 20s who are, gathering, high-fiving each other and talking loud, celebrating for a movie, everything is fine and copacetic. It's just a group of people having fun after the movie. If you do the same thing with 8 black men,
3
high-fiving, dapping, security comes in closer.
No,
that I've seen that. That's facts. You're right.
People get tense. They feel some type of way.
Yeah, that's a
and
mob.
that is the real thing that exists.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony, thank you.
I just hope, man, moving forward, this one of them episodes that I'm glad my son is home because of coronavirus. They kicked all the students out of the school. This one of them. This is a perfect teaching moment that I can use for my son. I want when this episode is over and it gets uploaded, me and my son, we're gonna watch it from the beginning.
Well, careful with the poo talk.
What?
The poo talk. Careful with the poo talk in the beginning.
He just turned 21. So
okay, good.
He turned 21. He can handle it.
All right, good. We had some raunchy stuff in the beginning, but it turned into a serious episode by the end.
But my point being is that this channel and Jody's channel, I believe this with my heart and soul, man. It's born out of love. It's born out of love for talking the culture. It's a love for the fans. And the fans give back love by their donations, by their views, and riding with y'all. And that's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build a community. And again, if you don't want to be a part of this community, if you don't like it, if you don't like what you're hearing, click, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, no, look, I appreciate you guys. I like that we can even just have this discussion, right? To me, that's amazing. I love that I can have a discussion with you guys and I can be ignorant by accident or whatever and just make sure I'm asking the right questions, talking to you guys so I can learn. We can all learn together. And I think that's what's crazy about this channel is it's weird. There's these people here, and the only thing I'm sort of just pushing back is like there's this and I'm listening to you guys because I'm learning, but I do worry sometimes. I know there's people in my audience. I don't believe they're all racist, but I think they're ignorant. And this is this sort of thing that I think we all need to be just mindful of. And I think more so you guys have eloquently put it, is we got to respect each other. If we're coming at each other so hard, it's not a community I want to be a part of. And so, negativity, regardless of whether obviously blatant racism is out, but I'm just saying even negativity in itself, we got to stomp out too. Because
Andy,
what's the point?
Andy, let me just say one other thing, man. The notion of it when we speak about racism, man, because the fact of the matter is that we all have some level of bias in us, right?
Sure. Yep.
Some level of bias, some level of prejudgment. We all do that, right? We all, believe it or not, a lot of black people have conservative views as well, are conservative. That may not necessarily be tantamount to racism per se. Mm-hmm. That said, the respect is where it comes from. I have no doubt that on your channel, you do have racists. I remember one time I heard Jody yell it out during your broadcast. He was like, your viewers hate black people. Now, that was tongue in cheek, man. I don't really believe that. Jody don't really believe that, because if he really believed that, he probably wouldn't be on your channel. But I don't have a doubt that there aren't racists in everybody's channel. And some may not be racist, but may be trolls, just trolling to get a rise out of you. Because at the end of the day, when people are in the chat, you know what they're looking for? Acknowledgement.
Yes.
Attention. They want you to see their chat. Hey, I've done it a couple of times. I've paid you guys just so that you can acknowledge me. Facts. We're all looking for some kind of acknowledgement. And sometimes people troll just so you can say, look, I got Jody. I got him going. And the point of the day, at the end of the day, they sleeping good at night while we tossing and turning about the stuff that they done said to us. Because lions don't pay attention to flies.
Good note, man. Anthony, I love you, man. Thank you for your support.
Love you back, fellas. I love y'all, man.
Yeah, and be inspired. Look at it. You're well spoken, man. Don't lose your soul into this. Keep trying, or I'm gonna have you back on.
Love you.
Join the stream.
You too, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for. Anthony, stay. I might pull you back if someone ruins it again. So hold on. We got. Did you figure out your audio, Antonio? Oh man, he still didn't get it. He's been trying all day. I still can't hear you. Still can't hear you, dude. Real quick, K-Dots is in. Let's get K-Dots in. What do you think? K-Dots, what do you got to add?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. What's up, dude?
All right. I want to keep it quick because my Wi-Fi is trash and I don't want to come ruin stuff. But this is just where I want.
Oh, he just lost you. No, keep going.
because Jody reminds me a lot of my dad. Jody has a very overtaking personality, right? When Jody speaks, Jody can be very outspoken, and he's not really. Jody doesn't hold back what he says, and at times when even on Jody's channel, because I'm not on Jody's channel, when Jody's debating other people, there can be times where I'm like, all right, Jody got to let other people speak. But I also attribute it to this. A lot of people can't hang with Jody on his channel in a debate like that. That's why Jody also pushes his friends to, he also pushes his friends. He pushes his friends to actually be more outspoken, actually stand up for themselves more.
Yeah.
Speak with conviction and not just hold back what you say. But see, the only critique I have really with Jody is like, just there's got to be times you got to let people speak, but at the end of the day, Jody he will not hold back what he says. Jody never holds back what he says, and that's why I like Jody. Jody will say what he got to say. He doesn't sugarcoat it, because I hate when people sugarcoat. Jody doesn't sugarcoat. That's why I love his channel. He never sugarcoats. I hate when people sugarcoat. And me sometimes I'm a very soft-spoken, well-reserved person, but I will not. I don't like it when people sugarcoat things, and Jody does not sugarcoat.
That is truth. Those are facts. But I like that he doesn't. He can talk whatever the hell he wants on my channel, on his channel, because he's earned it. But K-Dots, I appreciate you. Anything you want to say to him as I try to wind us down? I'm just trying to make sure I got to the
I love you,
lovers here.
K-Dot. He already knows your Wi-Fi is trash, but I love you. Thank you for the kind words.
K-Dots, thank you, my man. All right.
Shout out to my McDonald's Wi-Fi.
And then we're going to try Antonio's been trying this whole stream. Antonio, did you get it? There he goes! Can
you guys hear me?
Now I got you.
There he is, Bieber.
Okay.
What's up?
I wanna back my man Jody Joe right here. So Miss Maleficent, right? She said that he's just pulling the race card. Well, if she is black, first off, you could still be racist. There's there's terms and stuff you can use, but you can still be racist and black. Like a white person can be racist to me, and Hispanic too, because I'm Hispanic as well, but I'm really white. I feel like for all the haters, like Genshi, you say you're not racist, right? You come on stream and then you act all weird and then you just leave and then you come back. So if you're not racist and you don't have that much beef with Jody, then why are you coming back? Like, get the frick out.
Exactly.
I honestly don't see it. And for the people saying, "Oh, you're pulling the race card," well, first off, Jody's black, and if he feels like people are being racist to him, no matter what race you are, if you feel like people are being racist to you, you should at least take some consideration. You know what I mean?
Well said. That's a good point.
This youngster got knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be like, "Oh, race card, race card." Well, if you're constantly saying the race card, they have to pull out the race card. Well, I feel like if you say that, you're probably a racist, because
that's what racists usually say. They always, "Oh, you're gonna put the race card? The race card?" Who says that except for those type of people?
I hear it all the time. And for Miss Maleficent, I mean, it's fine that you didn't want to show your face and stuff. I get it, but don't just say you're black and stuff and then say what race you are if you're not going to show your face. Like, what the heck? And I just want to say it's been a pretty great stream. I like this. It was pretty fire. Not going to lie. Topics were heating up, especially, this call, the calls and stuff. But I want to say you guys are doing a great job on YouTube, Andy. I like the come up. I like you coming back from all the haters like Campia and Screen Junkies. Frick that one girl. Frick them all. Jody, you're doing great on YouTube. I love all your vids, especially the COD vids.
Bro.
Love those. All your movie reviews. I pretty much love them all, even if I disagree with them. But I just want to say that for the chat, for Andy's fans or Jody's fans, just keep it nice. If you're gonna attack a guest, at least be nice and be like, Jody, I disagree with you on Wonder Woman, or I disagree with you on this, or Andy, I disagree with you on this. Don't be like, fuck you, Jody, fuck you, Andy. Like, that's not respectful.
No, that's not criticism either. It's just being a troll. But at least be funny or offer something that's going to at least, amen.
At least give a argument or something. Don't just say "frick you" or whatever. Like that's trash, and you're probably a trash person. And for Genji, frick you. You're you're to everybody, dude. You're just a bad person. Like what the heck? You just
Exactly.
if you're saying like, oh, I'm not just mean to Jody, I'm mean to like everybody. Well, so then even worse, you're a bad
person.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, that's
knowledge.
Well, this is feedback. Everybody is listening to. That's the feedback. And Antonio, man, wise be it for your years, man. Good for you.
For real, bro. I'm about to send you a Justin Bieber CD, and I want to know if you can sign it for me.
no, I'm not that young. I'm a junior. I'm about to graduate soon, next year.
Well, Antonio, you are the best. You tweeted me, and I saw you followed me back. I was like, you're like, add me. Like, are you going to add something to the conversation? You did.
Wait, I gotta say something, Andy. I gotta say something. Frick Campia for that video that we were about to watch. Frick him. His reviews suck anyway. Frick you, Campia. I hope you're watching this.
I don't have a beef with Campia.
That's why I say it with your chest.
I don't have I don't have a beef with.
You don't got a beef with him. He got a beef with you. Like what the heck?
Hey, I don't. But here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. He is a hypocrite. He is an absolute. And then when he tried to turn that video was like when he was about. He turned it. He tried. I came at him hard and heavy, because I had a buddy who was like, "Dude, when I made that video, everyone was watching me." And he's like, "Anybody you want to take out? Take him out." And I was like, "Look, I'm gonna go after Campia because the dude's being a complete jerk. I'm not gonna comment on that because I never made a comment." I was like, "BS." You came out saying you're not going to comment? Yes, you did. And then, of course, he does non-movie topics. So anyway, I don't got a beef with him, but I'm annoyed that he tried to like turn his fans against me and call me a liar, because he absolutely talked about me. He wrote a whole blog about it. And it was like, dude, of all the people, you shouldn't be talking and writing blogs in that time, because a lot of people were coming at him, and I'm not saying anything's true or not, but my point is like, what are you doing coming at me? Like, that's not, I don't want to hear your 2 cents. For him to come out saying I did it was total BS.
He's whack. He needs to. If he wants to come at you, he should actually directly DM you or text you and say,
"No,
hey,
he ignores me."
Something.
And then Christian brought it up.
Reported you?
No, he ignored me. He ignored me. He just ignores me. He doesn't want to engage. And you know what? Good. Let him. He's got his own. He does okay. Do your own thing, John. Don't care. I would love a conversation with John on air, off air. I'll talk to him any day of the week just so I can understand. Anyways, I will always get the knowledge. But thank you, Antonio, for saying that.
John seems like the type of person to be kind of like, he'll come on stream and then he'll leave. Kind of like Genji. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Genji.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Antonio.
Antonio, thank you, man. Yeah, enjoy. Thank you for watching.
I love you. I watch you guys every day. You guys are the best.
Dude, I love it. We got a lot of here's all the love, Jody, so the people that are still left there. All the love. And really quick, Michael, stop yelling here. I can't hear. I was a bunch of stuff I was just trying to get to, because a couple of you sent in some chats as we were having that Jerry Springer episode. Antonio, thank you. How do I get in? I want to back Jody. There he goes. You just did. Thank you for that support. Steph, I'm so sorry, Jody, about this. We value and respect you, from Stefania. There you go. Jody loves coming
Thank
in.
you, Stefania.
Django, fast forward 5 years.
Vibe.
Fast forward 5 years, and these two are going to be married with kids. No, I don't think Judy and Jody are going to be married with kids, but you never know. Weirder things have happened. Anthony McIntosh, thank you, man. What the F is going on? Just logged on. I smell troll. You came in right at the best time. There's a lot of crazy, juicy stuff before then, but the second half of the stream is where shit really lost it. And then hold on, it got hot sauce. There you go. There was a big chat that came in. Oh man, someone gave a $25. And what? Do I go to StreamYard, Jody, to see that?
And I've had. Yeah, you go to Streamlabs and you can find the old donations.
Right, hold on, real quick.
Go to your
what were you gonna say, Jody? Give me some knowledge really quick as we wrap.
Yeah, I've had streams, bro, in the past where league members was about to throw blows, bro. I had to break up fights on live, bro. Like,
between like on air, man. With you guys on air, like they're coming at you
live. Yes. People flinching like they were going. Acting like they was gonna fight.
Do you ever just let it go a little bit to sort of just see where it's gonna go?
I do let it go a little bit. I don't let it go as far as you do, Andy. Yo, rope.
Wait. What did I do?
See if I can bring somebody in here. Ganoshi, I'm gonna bring in here.
Yeah,
but
I asked you.
I want to make sure Jody's okay with it. Jody, I want to make sure you're okay with it. I'm not okay with it, Andy. Okay, so Jody's okay with it. Ganoshi,
no, you didn't say that. Oh, you don't. You. Come on. Don't you? Oh no, you don't. You dare. You. So I gotta ask you. I gotta text you off camera next time. You are a man who doesn't hide his words. I figured I could ask you on air.
I said if they don't have a camera, I don't want to speak to him. And I had this terrible exchange with this woman with no face, telling me that she has a black face.
I mean, come on,
and
audience, that was pretty entertaining. All right, it was Marcos A. Thank you, Marcos. $25. Andy and Jody, love you both your shows. I'm a big fan. I did find it. Thank you, Marcos. I think people get, and here's the one from Michael as well. I think people get intimidated by Jody because he's an alpha male, so he tried to bring his spirit down. He is definitely an alpha male in the best sense, so I love that. So Django Fett said you two need a sitcom. You and Judy need a sitcom. Judy, I would watch them argue more, but not if it's making him unhappy. You can, and absent good, you can make jabs at people, but he went too far. I joke with Jody, but I don't take it roast. Yeah, we got that one, but thank you for that as well.
Yeah, look. Absent good said, he says, I judged Jody before I got to know him. I started to watch more of his videos and was like, all right, he's cool.
He came around.
I know people like, he's tight, man. Tight, absent good.
Absent good on you, and then everybody. Thank you guys for watching, Jody. Look, any final thoughts you want to? Are you mad at me? What are you telling me? Come on, tell it to my face. Don't tell it to me afterwards.
I feel like you have slave master tendencies, and you're treating me like a slave. And
Jesus,
you had the rope really long.
I am a producer, Jody. I will always try and produce.
I know. I can tell. There's the drama. Oh my God, it lives within your veins. I'm perfectly fine. There's, me and Andy always we're cool.
I don't feel like I left it go.
I have no problem with people who disagree with me. In fact, if you learn about me, I encourage challenge. I love debate. I love when people challenge me. I love when people disagree with me because it sparks debate, and I love that.
Can I say something real quick? Real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of person surround himself with people who all they do is agree with them? I would want that in my life anyway. What kind of man surround himself with yes men who just kiss his butt and tell him that he's great? Everybody that's in my life now, all the small circle that I have of people that's in my life right now, I have them tell me to my face when I'm screwing up, when I'm being too hard on my son, because I'm militant. I was in the military and I raised my son alone because his mom passed, right? So I had a lot of people telling me that stuff too. This is my only child. Hey man, you've been a little bit too rough on him. Give him some space. Let him grow. Who wants people who just gonna tell you everything you do is right? So those are weak people anyway, and I don't want them in my circle. So that's the way I look at that.
I agree. And then there was a funny one that came in from Master Swag King. Andy is white Jody. Andy. Just kidding. Love you both. Am I white Jody? I don't know. I'll accept that. Is that racist? I don't know. Master Swag. No, thank you. Look, Jody, I think this was fun. You will learn this about me. I am a producer at heart. I put on a good show. If I sense a way to put a show, but what's it called? Party line. Do you feel like I tried to mute Jane when she was getting too much? Do you give me feedback? Was I too harsh on Jody letting those people come in, or what do you guys think?
No. I honestly thought that was a great touch. You were like, okay, let's open up the party line. Let's see what Jody and these people are gonna have to, the back and forth. I thought it was great, and I was like, I kind of wanted to get in on the party line earlier in the segments, but I was just like, I'm just gonna let them do their thing. But no, this whole stream was great. Because you get to see, the professional side of things, and then you get to see this back and forth with fans of what's going on. And I think this is my first Nerd Wars that I've actually watched live.
Change your mind. Jody's changed my mind, but yeah,
change my mind. Yeah,
I love.
Change my mind. But yeah, this is the first change my mind that I've seen.
It's way hotter live.
Yeah, live. So I thought it was
in case Jody makes me pull it
segment. No. And but one thing I wanted to add that Cash App that I sent you guys is Speechless and Atypical got canceled after 3 and 4 seasons, and they're both with disabled leads. And my question was, why do you think that is?
Oh, good.
Are those on streaming? Is that Netflix or what?
One was on ABC. It got canceled after the 3rd season, right after the kid goes to college, and this next one is going to be season 4, right as the main character gets his independence and moves in with his best friend. So they're going to end with that season.
Besides ratings, I'm saying ratings shows get canceled for the most part because ratings drop. But I'll say this: 4 seasons is a good run nowadays for a television show.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a good run.
I agree. That doesn't seem like. It's not like they had half a season and they canceled it. I mean, are you trying to imply that they're canceled because they're disabled?
And you think about it this way too, Rob.
I've
Put
just
this in
been
your mind real
seeing a
quick.
trend of shows with disabled leads getting canceled, like right as the show's getting good, like right as you want to see this character take a next step, like they're just like, oh, with this next step, we're gonna just end it.
I have another answer to that too, Rob. Even a show could be doing good in season 4. Once you hit, I believe it's that 5th season, you could start to get syndication money. And most shows who are not real massive hits, showrunners will off a show before it gets syndication, which means if you get to that 5th season and the show gets canceled anytime after that, they can re-air the episodes on other networks and still get more money for that. And they don't want to pay that out for the most part. It's a really good hit show.
Yeah.
I believe it's the 5th
I get
season.
that.
That's when you could get syndication money.
Yeah, that's so sometimes. Well, usually you always take the show there just to get the money, but that's weird that they wouldn't have. Absent Good, you're trying to get in. I don't have.
I have a quick question.
I had tried to get Absent Good in, but then you disappeared. You're not in my room. I can't paste in the chat.
I wanted to say something.
But if Uzo, if you can paste in for Absent Good to get a quick thought, and Jody, this is so long, you can bail too. K Dots, what were we gonna say?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, real quick. Wrap up because we're late here on both coasts.
All right. One thing I did want to say is that I did notice as of late, ever since Jody's BVS ran and his a lot of his Jody Damas. Jody's very good at predicting things.
Yes, he's like the Simpsons.
But during all that, even when Jody got into even with his Wonder Woman reaction, and he came up and defended Gal Gadot and gave her a lot of support. And he ended up being right about that. The other day on my channel, one of these somebody who used to hate on Jody came to me through my channel just to hate on Jody. And it was he's also in your chat, Andy. I want to say who it is. Jody knows who it is, but it's a lot of people that really have hate for Jody out here, and a lot of people just can't. And it goes into Jody's personality. A lot of people just cannot handle that. Jody is he has a very alpha way of approaching things. But it's not that. But I think for the most part, a lot of people would rather for it to be that Jody sugarcoat steps down and does not say what he needs to say.
Dude, amen. I wouldn't. That's what attracted me to Jody was the fact that he doesn't sugarcoat. He was one of the only guys out there who, when my shit went down, that tried to ask questions. So, dude, that's how I found about him. And then as I soon watched, I saw he's all heart. And I'm the same way. I look at me. I got canceled because nobody ever liked me because I said how I felt, So I relate to Jody in that. And I respect Jody. Jody, I love you. I hope you know that. I wasn't trying to knock you here.
Man, it's all love,
it's all love here. But K-Dots, thank you. Yeah, so quick, go ahead.
One thing for you real quick, Andy.
Yeah.
After all the weird allegations and bullshit that's against you, just know at the end of the day, I'm a forgiving person too. There's a bunch of people I like that have done things in their past. Just know I'm a forgiving person. You made mistakes. I made mistakes. Nobody in this world is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Don't let nobody ever tell you that they're perfect because we don't know what a perfect human being is. At the end of the day, you got my support. It's not dick riding and it's not just supporting. I'm just a forgiving person because you got my support. Same thing.
That
for
means
Jody.
a lot. Thank you, man.
All love.
You guys got my support.
We all make mistakes. It's totally true. Thank you, K-Dots. All right, real quick. Just sorry to rush around, but I want to make sure because I want to. Real quick, Master Swag. Can you add quickly? What were we gonna add? Are you there, Master Swag?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. You're on the air.
I'm on air. Oh
You're
my
on.
God, I'm famous. No, I'm just kidding.
Real quick, what are you gonna say?
Andy, why are you so hot? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm so hot.
For people that don't like Andy or Jody and their opinions, like there's this thing called the X button on your tab. If you don't like watching somebody, you can just click away. It's super simple. It takes literally 2 seconds. If you don't like someone's opinion, you can also watch their videos and see if you like them. And also, just because you don't agree with somebody doesn't mean you have to not respect their craft. I mean, literally look at what YouTube is doing. Like they're literally burying both channels. So my opinion to people is if you don't like something, click away. But don't just discredit them and saying they're wrong when, they haven't even done anything but just give their opinion. And the last thing I want to point out is calling somebody a shill because they actively like someone's stuff is not a shill. Like, I don't think people even know the definition of what that means. They're just throwing it out like the word cringe, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Like, I remember Jody.
No, Jody is a shill for Wonder Woman. Come on, Master.
Right.
That's what they believe.
Last week, no name calling, but this dude in the chat was calling Jody a shill when he was just like, no, that's not how it works. He knows Patty Jenkins, and this is stuff she's probably told him.
On my channel or your channel?
It was last week on your channel, remember?
Who? Call him out. Go ahead. I'm giving you permission.
No. He's not even
always
here.
over here.
He's scared. He fucking, turned off his webcam. He's scared. But it was just
okay.
Okay, we know who it is. All right.
I just don't understand. Like, you're calling somebody a shill when I like their work. Shilling is like, let's say if Andy or Jody said something in a video and that it was clearly wrong, and you're agreeing with their opinion even though it's wrong. That's what a shill is.
Yes.
What people are saying is like, Patty Jenkins, this is the reason. What's the reason I name right now? Like the whole Wonder Woman casting. Well, you gave the reason why. Who casted her? It wasn't Zach. It was Patty. And that person's like, you're shill. You're just shilling for them. It's like, come on, dude. Just accept this fat L that you just lost.
Yeah, well, no, they called me Marvel junkies for the longest time because I like Marvel movies. Oh my God, I must be Disney must be paying me, Jody. No, it's the internet. And someone here in the chat saw for every 10 people who like you, there are 3 people who dislike you. I don't know why it is that we get so hung up on the 3 that dislike us that we lose focus of the 10 that do. And I'm glad we ended the stream.
That's why I like to focus on the positive.
Yeah, and I'm glad we ended the stream with the positive. Thank you, Master Swag. Real quick, because I don't want to keep Jody here forever. He's overstayed here on my channel long enough. Absent Good, really quick, unmute yourself. Go ahead. You wanted to add something. You're muted. Real quick, because you waited a while. Go ahead.
Hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
All right. No. I was going to say, when I first I met Joe, I thought he was loud and everything. Then, he got at me, but I never felt like that he was tagging me personally like that. He reminded me of some of my people. Then I started watching some of his videos and everything. I was like, I know people like him, and I know people that he's honest, and he's loud and everything. So I started listening to what he was saying and what he's talking. People want to emphasis on he's loud, but they don't listen. They don't hear what he's saying. What's coming out of his mouth. And I sat there and I listened. I was like, oh, he's just like me. He's just a little bit louder, and I respect that. And I watched a lot of his videos and everything. And I watch his videos and keeping it real because he tagged me and like my eyes. So I was like, I'm not gonna start trying to demean you. I was like, it's funny. I was like, all right, because I could roach with the best of people, but don't attack somebody if you can't handle what they're giving back at you. You can't be like that though. So I started watching more of his channels. It's funny, hilarious. Watching Call of Duty, I was like, we just gotta respect each other. If you can't say anything nice, don't say nothing. If you can't jab at somebody, you can't take it back. Don't say nothing. You don't like it, you can
shoot
leave.
a shooter and expect not to get shot back.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know it's late. I'm on the East Coast too. I just want to say that. Respect both of y'all. Respect Jody. I contribute as much as I can on both channels and what I can.
Look, I love that. And Jody, I love this because he was one who we were calling a hater, and we called him out.
Yeah, man.
And we turned him around. I feel like he's listened. He's being respectful. So good on you, Absent Good. I appreciate that.
I don't know.
I touched his soul with my heart.
That's why these conversations are important.
That's why I contributed to him last time about this. Yeah, you did. About Batman. Was it Spider-Man? I was like, all right, see what he had to say about this. It was that was cool. Like, I'm like, even though he said something, I'm still gonna contribute regardless because he's keeping it real.
Amen. That's why I'm with him.
Quick one thing. I'm sorry, man. I like the Dark Knight, the second one, man. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I'll fight. That's the death.
I don't even.
Dark Knight Returns. Dark
Knight
Rises.
We all could agree that Batman Begins is the weakest one.
No.
Yeah. I respect.
No.
Yeah.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. What a brilliant origin story.
No. The first one, but the second, third one, I like it. You got the Bane, because when Jody talked about the Bane part and how he was doing, I was like, I never thought like that. I was like, all right, I can F with that because. Same reason I like Dark Knight. He likes the third one. I was like, all right, I understand.
And I love Dark Knight. I like Batman Begins too, but we know Batman is the orphan. Batman Begins is the orphan.
I love Bunda just made my favorite comment too as we wrap out. I'm gonna put everyone on camera. Here we go. There, everyone's there. But Bunda, you guys just made me forget about Bud Light. We succeeded. That is the goal of what we try to do here, where we stream for you. Sometimes we got to address it. Sometimes we just got to check out and have some fun, have some real conversations.
Show your face. If you can show your face, show your face.
Yeah.
Don't talk. You can't show your face.
Yeah, show your.
Well, look, and to be fair. To be fair, if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to show your face, but then don't call in. I'll agree with that moving forward. So that's going to be the new rules. That's fair. I was gonna say, what I was gonna say was,
I
thank
say
you all for
something real
coming
quick?
in. Yeah, well, hold on. I was gonna say, Jody, thank you for sticking around, and I hope you know I love you. I did produce a show to turn a little Jerry Springer here, but I thought it was good because if we don't have these conversations, then we seem like we're cowards if we don't face them. And I know you can do it, but I will check with you first more next time. But go ahead, Anthony. Why is Mr. Anthony, as someone called him the guy? He's got the captain hat now. He's a captain now too. Go ahead and wrap us out, Anthony. What do you want to say?
What you want me to wrap us out?
Well, no,
All
but
right,
as we wrap up, what we're gonna offer at the end
in
here?
the words of the great philosopher, in my shoes just to see what it's like to be me. I'll be you. Let's trade shoes just to see what it be like to feel your pain. You'll feel mine. Go inside each other's minds just to see what we find. Look at shit through each other's eyes. Eminem, boy.
Oh, that is Eminem. All right.
Dang.
No, real talk, man. Nobody understands another person's lived experience. Nobody walks in anybody else's shoes. Let's all love each other on this channel, man. Let's all agree to disagree, and let's have fun, man. These trying times, we got bigger problems to be worried about. So let's enjoy movie talk. Let's enjoy the community. Not John Campio's movie talk, by the way.
Ouch. Wasn't me, John.
Let's enjoy the community, man. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy each other, man. And if we disagree, cool. Disagree, and then let's just keep it moving, man. I'm out. Love you, Jody. Absent good. Shout out. All y'all. Shout out, man. Love Andy. Love.
All love. Nothing but love. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for tuning in here on the party chat. Closing you down so I can wrap out with my man Jody. What a stream tonight. That was
lit, man. Congratulations.
That was
Andy.
that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. I can't get us into the 2-shot. How do I get to our 2-shot? And boom. Come on. Wait, 2? No, it's not going to go there.
I know how I could be at times. You know, the alpha, aggressive, loud. I guess. If they really want it, I will try to serve and tone.
No.
The last thing I want to do.
No, Jody. Don't you dare change.
People.
Don't you dare change.
Okay. It seems like a lot of people don't like when I come here.
No. That's your takeaway from the show? After all we just did, that's your takeaway? No. There are a few. There are a few that don't, but there are 100 that do. So it is what it is, man. You can't please everybody is the lesson we learned tonight. As Brandon Bobo just said again, much love. Thank you, man. You're right. Much love. You can't let the 3 get. Look, I don't know you. I'm still getting to know you. We're not like we don't go way back. I hope we get to go way back because I respect the hell out of you. But my only takeaway, and I always offer them if you see me, you're a little sensitive. You got to sometimes not let the trolls get to you because sometimes.
No. We gotta be though.
But I'm saying sometimes you just got. So you're right. You got to be the alpha and you got to fight back. I agree. You've made me tougher and you're tough. I get it. But sometimes you just gotta just ignore it. Just move on and keep the conversation going.
I
sometimes
can't ignore the disrespect, just like I can't ignore giving my a high energy opinion on a topic. They're hand in hand. You gotta accept them.
Well, no, I will. Of course, I gotta respect. I can't get our 2-shot
hand in hand.
I can't get our. Hold on. Is this
the same thing that gets me triggered and coming at people in the chat for disrespecting me? Is the same thing that gives me fire tirades and opinions on these topics. So, what y'all want, motherfuckers?
Hold on, I'm trying. It just looks stupid, but I don't care because we're.
Okay,
oh, there it is.
Shot down some good.
Now I got our 2-shot. All right, cool. My hotkey is stopped.
Man.
So all right, noted. Look, be your and lesson also be yourself, man. Be yourself here. I'll be myself over there. I love that we can be ourselves and we don't effing care anymore. Jody, my man, thank you. You helped make it rain blood tonight.
Welcome,
what a hot fire stream. I thought I got really interesting, really fun. I love this. I owe you next time we're on. We will stick around longer. I'll be back Thursday night with another. Party line will be open Thursday night. So come on back, all you guys who were watching. Jody, what do you got coming up? What we got?
Yin and Yang tomorrow. Can we keep the 1 p.m. the 4 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah. That should be. Hold on.
I
can do tomorrow. That's 1 p.m.
tomorrow,
my time.
1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. my time. Let me verify because my kid. I might need to do it an hour later. Because I think I have my kid till 5. So I'll verify, but guys, pretend to 5 Eastern maybe. I'll let you know as soon as I have it confirmed. But I got to check with that. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be there. We'll make sure I'll tweet it out. Everyone else, I'm excited. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go night, everybody. Thank you so much for donated. Go donate to Jody as well when you can. I got to go to bed. I'm falling asleep now, but that was a fire. Had so much fun. Thanks, everybody. See you later. How do I do this? I end here.